Hey y'all, what is up?
What's up, guys? We have returned
From slumber or something?
from the primordial ooze, evolved and ready to rumble on your favorite or non favorite entertainment topics of the day.
It don't matter.
So, yeah, React and Draw has returned.
Hey, you know when we used the joke is like, yo, we big in so and so thing. We could actually look up those analytics now.
I know.
Yeah,
Now the channel's got some
we
tractions.
big in the UK, but no, I don't
We're big in Bangladesh. No, that's not true, actually.
know.
I would love to be big in Bangladesh, though. That would be cool. You walk into Bangladesh, you get mobbed. Like home away from home. That would be legit.
It's showing it down in the freaking Bangladesh.
What's up? We got people in the chat. We got power.
What up? What
We
up?
got.
No, it's just powerful now.
Oh, it's just power.
That,
But
that,
well,
that is that is Nightbot promoting us. Shout
yeah.
out to Nightbot.
Nightbot, this digital assist chat.
Yeah, well, shout out to the
So
AI that's taking over.
it's true. It was funny. Like I was thinking about AI the other day,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't know. It's like, will it take over? Like, I mean, I remember when MP3s came out, and it was like the Metallica guy and all these other people saying like, "Oh, this is gonna be bad," digital
Yeah,
music is, and then now people are just like, they're not even downloading the MP3. Like people are too lazy for that. They'll go indoor like and listen to their song on YouTube with ads
yeah,
to listen to the song. So it's like the homemade touch finished for media. That's what I'm saying.
right.
They even have people like, in the hood, you know,
Yeah,
in the BX Bronx, they'll have these people with the sound system in the back of the car, like a giant like transformer boombox on the in the trunk of their car, blaring it, become the unofficial DJ for the neighborhood,
right.
right? They will play music streamed from YouTube with the ad.
What? That 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 is so. I don't even know what to say about that. That's
They got their phone hooked up to their car and they're streaming, I don't know, whatever, reggaeton's favorite biggest hits or something like that
right.
playlist. And they'll have the ads on their playlist. It's crazy, bro.
I don't even understand that. That's
Imagine, bro.
hang on. Let me. I'm just doing something here real quick.
They're playing some song and then in comes a Harbor Freight commercial or something. Well, stuff.
Truly well. Hold on.
Well, anyway, Sean's getting that tweet out for the
Yes.
show. He's, well, if you're wondering what he's up to, he is tweeting a storm right now, getting the word out.
Tweeting Discord and all of that.
But in the meantime, since our momentary absence, we've a lot of things happened in the world, dude. Like.
Oh man. I yo, I forgot. I don't know how I
Many
forgot about
things.
that. You know what I'm
Many
saying?
things happened,
Many
but that's one of
things.
them for sure. There's the big one.
People are out of power. People are in power. People are screaming and crying. People are
Yeah, losing their mind,
losing their mind,
going on
like
social media,
in real
shoving a phone
time.
in their face to document their horror and terror. A lot of stuff's going down.
I just gotta say though, like I never understood, like where's my phone, bro? Like I just take, put it here, and then like set it. Like I don't like what is that? Like like why would like why am I gonna
uh,
calmly set up my phone to cry and
True.
scream? I that's
And it's not
mad.
like a generational thing because people are saying, "Oh, it's what young people are doing." I'm seeing old people
Oh yeah,
yelling.
yeah, yeah, yeah. It was
I think it's just a sign of the times. People want to go viral, they want
Hmm.
to get clicks, and they're willing to sell their dignity to do it.
I don't know, man. Social media might have been a mistake, bro.
Yeah, I think it must come with like a Surgeon General's health warning, like
Yeah.
this is not built for everyone, or like, because people, I mean, is there a correlation? There's got to be a correlation. There is a correlation with the rise of social media and the rise of mental unwellness,
Maybe. I may.
because people keep talking about mental health, and it's like, I guess if you're online all day, like crying on the phone for likes and retweets and humiliating
Hmm.
yourself in some kind of self-imposed humiliation ritual, they're crying, they're sobbing, they're shaking the camera. Like a lot of this stuff is like shaking the camera to give it like some kind of a Born Identity fight scene, like aesthetic. Like it's like I'm confused. It's kind of wild.
I don't know. I mean, I don't. I personally, I had some of my favorites. The woman in the car, so she got like remixed by some dude who did rock, and like that was mad funny. I ain't gonna lie. I got
It's a lot.
people shaving their heads. You know.
They're shaving their heads.
Yeah, you didn't know about this?
No, I mean, I believe you. I'm just saying, like,
All right, so hold on. I'm gonna give
it's more
you. I'm gonna give you
disbelief.
a small backstory. In Korea, right? They had
Okay.
you might have heard about it. They had a movement called the 4B movement, and
Oh yes, I've heard of this.
yeah. It was basically like they're not they're not getting with men, they're not having relations with men, so on and so forth. And
Right.
I don't want to speak out of term. I only vaguely studied it, but I think it was for a different reason than people in America are saying it's for. It was for more like an economic like reason. If I have that correct. So then, of course, people over here had the events happen.
Right.
Yeah, the event happened, and people
Right.
lost their mind.
The
We gotta
yes
come up with a
event code orange.
where Code Orange happened, right?
Threat
And
level
then
orange happened, and TikTok lost their proverbial mind.
yes, so at the Code Orange, a subsection of women who believe that they have lost, rights, decided that they were no longer going to have any relations with men and related it straight to the 4B movement and started shaving their head. I want to say that I saw at least about 7 of them do that at the very least. Now, I don't think it's like, I don't think it's widespread. Like I feel like if I tallied up the numbers, it'd be like 50 American women or something. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm
You
wrong.
sing. There might be more,
Yeah,
but not less. No, no less than 50. It only takes like 3 to go viral. You know, so 50 is a lot. I would say for sure.
yeah, I don't know, man. It was like, then
So it's
that's when I fully
the
understood. Like after that, I was like, yeah. When people joke about TDS, I was like, oh, this is it. Like for real, like because people like actually just was like, like I was just like, all right,
right. Because some people just say that for anything, like, oh, he actually, and then they just say, you just got TDS,
yeah,
But I
right?
guess this
Yeah,
is
yeah.
like
Before,
that's a medical like a real like flipping. Now, when they say they're not going to have relations with these people with nibbers or whatever, like they mean like total, right? Like
see,
no
this is the part
showdown,
where
no
it gets
nothing, right?
confusing.
Like
I'm gonna have to get specific in this part because this is the part where it gets confusing to me. Like I'm like, okay, so you're mad or they're mad. They are particular, right? The the left leaning women are mad at conservatives, but they punished all men. What about the men that were on their side? But I
that's
mean, I
true.
don't
But
have anybody to interview to get this kind of information. So
maybe that's a pressure tactic so that those men will fight the other dudes to get them to change to be on their side because they're gonna be like, pent up.
mhm.
by not getting any, that they're gonna like run over and start, making change happen. If you get my drift.
You know what? Hold on, I gotta get to Brina and Power. They talking there in the chat.
So with the yeah, so in like the RNC, there's gonna be like a lineup of like, I don't know, dudes that are not, getting any, and they're like all charged up, like moving back and forth with a fight pose, like an old school Mortal
What
Kombat
they doing? Like,
background scene. Yeah, exactly. They're gonna,
it's just bro.
and all these red hat wearing people just gonna like walk out and just gonna see like a bunch of dudes that are hard up, ready to,
So like
you
when
know,
when they
pause.
when they walk outside, it's like if they see a manga hat, is that like the equivalent to like I don't know the Streets of Rage? You fighting like Y Signal and like
Gonna be just pure chaos, just pure
just
chaos, bro. You see what politics have wrought on America? You know what I mean? That's why we have to escape
Mhm.
into the world of entertainment. But in entertainment, the madness follows you there. It's like you can't leave. It's like the fog or something like, or like the mist, that movie with the terrible ending. Um, but anyway. And speaking of entertainment, the topic of the stream,
Mhm. The
we're
topic of
gonna
the
be looking
stream is
exactly.
by the way, hold on, I gotta do a small segue. Even though I
Oh,
don't know how many people are watching, I just want to once again give a thank you to if you're going to be watching the stream now or later to everybody who came on to subscribe. We are now up to I don't know what we're up to. We're up to like 50, it's 1,500 plus whatever that is. A lot of people came through after I probably said this in the last live stream, but the Concord debacle and how that related to me for 15 seconds of fame because people thought that I was a Concord developer because well I know Power and Brina know about it already, but y'all
you
seen
did some fan art, or not? It was a fan art. I would.
yeah,
I
you
don't
have to
want to
be a
start a new.
fan
I
of
don't want to
it
start a
to.
new. Yeah, I don't want to start a new rumor that you're a fan. So,
Can you imagine? Guys, we're just doing
but
fan art, man.
right, but for fun, you drew a redesign of one of the characters from Concord,
Mm-hmm.
and it gained, you know, traction on Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
And then someone took a screenshot of it,
Mm-hmm.
put it on Reddit, without your author credits or anything like that.
Yeah, they erased the
And
sig. Yeah.
right, and they said, "Look, we have the original design of Imari from Concord from the, but they rejected this. Can you believe it?" Or something like that. And
Yeah, and
then
I was like a mad developer that also shout out to my boy Makity Draws. Every time I go on his live stream, he always jokes. He was
right.
guys, we're speaking with the original developer for
Now, did
Concord. I'm
anybody?
like, yo, stop, bro.
I guess Sean was so horrified at the aspect that someone would go in his DMs and Twitter to say, "Hey, you developed Concord. I feel bad for you, man." Or something. He didn't want to be associated with this
No,
project.
don't associate me. Yo, I ain't gonna be associated with the biggest flop in gaming history. Like,
Although I guess in this Reddit story, you would have been like some kind of victim or something.
yeah, I
Like you
guess in,
tried
in
to
the
make it
Reddit story, I
cool.
was technically the man, like, or not the man. I was like the guy who had the original design that would have been somewhat cooler, and then I got mad because they made it suck or something. And
Right. Now I forget like the original post, like they didn't go into it like they fired this man. So you might
it
have
had
still been working
somebody
there
reposted
making
it recently, actually. Again,
uh
hold on, I gotta.
but I guess you still would have been working there. So you also could have been probably the original designer of the
Well,
Amari that we all know and
technically,
love.
I would have been working nowhere because Firewall
Oh
got shut
well,
down. Yeah.
that happened later. That happened later.
Oh well, yeah. I mean, if we're going in,
That happened after your hard work was realized into a video game form. No, I'm just kidding. He's not a developer. He's not a developer. Okay. Although he is. No, he's not the developer. He's not.
Just restart the rumor. Like,
Yeah, no, don't
no.
do that.
Anyway, so what I meant to say was that video kind of blew up the page, so that was like pretty cool.
Yeah, so a lot of people saw the video, and some people were sticking around and watching the video. So thank you for that.
Yeah, I didn't even think it was gonna be anything. I was just like, no, I'm gonna put it out there, and it's gonna get like 200 views. I was wrong. I was like, oh, I try.
Thankfully, you were wrong.
Yeah, and then
The
we've been
algo moves in mysterious ways.
yeah, and the algo has been doing pretty good ever since.
So thank you for that. But so what do we got today?
Today, well, before we go on, let's talk to our peoples. We got Power. The Power is you ever seen Power on on Makani's stream? He is like the news station. He's like it's his own self-contained Twitter. Like he
Well,
just
his name is kind of like a radio station.
true. He was talking about the songs we have in the intro. I'm glad it's still playing. That's good.
Oh
uh
yes, we have to maintain the continuity of the show, the canon.
yeah. Brina says she
People
didn't get
get
a
upset.
notification. Now she does.
Good.
Brina said, "Bro, Trump won. You don't have to be censored." I don't know what's being censored now or not. I have no
Yeah,
idea.
is this the revenge of censorship? I don't
Yeah, I
know. The
don't know.
Empire Strikes
Like
Back.
now they're saying like they're gonna get rid of censorship, which would be cool. You know what I'm saying?
I
Like,
don't know. Sometimes it's just fun to be mysterious. I guess
like, I don't.
we like to be mysterious.
So it's showing the whole middle class allegedly is conservative now too. I mean, it was what like we saw the map. We seen the map. All
Yes.
the minorities that were supposed to be represented through under the bus. Well, oh, you talking about? Oh, I mean that was a whole other thing too. Like, yeah, they were mad at like Twitter was crazy. Twitter was crazy. So ain't nobody did no fan art. Yeah, that was a fan art. Ain't nobody doing fan art of Concord. Concord fan art.
What's the word for what you did? A redesign?
Yeah,
I guess is what we
redesign.
use. That's what you've
But
been using in the.
first of all, actually, let's acknowledge Brina. Brina's the queen Concord right now. Her video got like 180,000 views.
Yeah,
A
that's
hundred and
crazy.
eighty thousand views, man.
So she could retire off that one video, right?
It's just like that's it. She made
That's a
it.
lot anticipation for the next Concord video, like Concord 2, the final Concording.
Yeah. So yeah, speaking of Concord, let's bring this up real quick. Hold on, let me take off the where is that? Yeah, take this off. So we got the cyber world right now is in for you. Here. So I said this actually wait, why did my thing like go over? I needed to like come
People
on.
need the full Concord experience.
Yeah, hold on. Let me fix myself a little bit. Sorry, y'all. I don't know why that did that. I had it set before.
That's nice. Crisp, looking good.
Yeah, there we go. All right, now I feel. So yeah, Brina and I were actually talking recently, and she hit me up. She was like, "Yo, my video." She was like, "My video is kind of like upticking. Like, what happened? Did something happen?" I said, "Did something happen? Conco got a new trailer, and it's this right here. Now, for copyright reasons, we are not going to play this trailer because I don't know how they're rolling on that. So we're just gonna look through the images and all that. Before I get on it, John A. Douglas in here said, "Good evening, gentlemen. Who else is prepping for Turkey Day tomorrow? I'm fully prepped. Fully prepped. I'm actually doing a commission for John. Doing
Oh, very
some
cool. Very
yeah
cool.
some character designs. Yeah. So and it's a pretty cool idea. I'll show it to y'all with his permission when it's all complete. Yeah. So okay. I saw this already, right? And it just says first teaser for Concord episode Secret Level series. Now we all know this is kind of hilarious because this game no longer exists after being destroyed in 2 weeks. Now I gotta say, as a Concord connoisseur, you know what I'm saying? This trailer highly this disappointed me. But not disappointed like you think. I mean, I sort of mean it in a sarcastic way, but I sort of don't because I'm like I've already identified Concord for what it was. You know what I'm saying? It's Amari, Jabam, and then like freaking the big yellow robot and
Right
Daw,
on.
Daw, overweight running with his little blue coat. This is what I've come to expect. None of these characters exist in this trailer. Who are these people? I don't know what this is, bro. I
Yeah,
have
like
questions.
it's true. Like, who are these people?
And also, like, okay, so this character right here on the, I don't know if y'all could see my arrow, but this character right here looks like a, oh man, I forgot dude's name. It looks like a female version of the green alien from the game.
Yes, is this so? What I'm thinking is, and there'll be a clearer picture of these people later in the trailer. Are these? So I'm thinking, like, who are these people? Uh, Who's the dude in the headband?
I don't know.
Like,
Are these like
is this?
the descendants of?
That's
I,
that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking it's like the descendants of these people. Like, this is like Concord lore or something. So this is like a lore drop for a video game that doesn't exist or something. They were trying to go deep level, like,
on topic, I hope y'all know that when this episode drops, Dan and I are going to watch it and we're going to report back
yes.
because it
For
don't
all the
end. Because
other cringe entertainment that we are abstaining from for our mental health, we will take a breather, gather
mm-hmm.
up our strength, and actually watch this episode because this is like, I don't know, video game
History,
history. Yeah.
it's like I could, and I assure you, y'all, I have skipped a lot of cringe. Like there's some videos I could have did. I could have gone ham on Veilguard, okay, because that was some of the worst writing that I ever seen in cutscene history.
Well, never say never, you know.
Yeah, I might still cover it. I don't know. It,
Don't
it
put anything off the table, Sean. You know,
yeah, it's
you
true.
don't want to, you don't want to call out. You don't want to. Yeah,
I almost reacted to Unknown Nine, but
I
like
forgot about that game. What was that
it
about
was
again?
so whack. Like it was so like looked like a PS3 game. Like I couldn't.
Oh yes, yes, yes. The with the actress from The Witcher.
Yeah,
Right.
and
That was a Steam game, right? Or is it like a? It was on Steam, but
no, that
also
game was
like it
released back in time in the PS3. No, it was. It
according to the
didn't look like
graphics,
a PS3 game, y'all.
did a forensics analyzation of the graphics, and you found it to be PS2. You
It
about to
looked.
get the memory cards.
It had like the same graphical fidelity of like Forspoken or something. Like I can't.
Yeah,
Hold on, we
I
just
would
gonna have to
assume.
detour for a second here because it looks like we got Brian Tracer. It says, "Thanks for being true to yourself. To yourself, it seems pretty rare these days." And it looks like is that a donation? It says
Yo,
5 CAD. I'm not sure of that currency.
that's Canadian, I
Oh,
believe.
sorry, I'm ignorant right now.
Nice.
Thank you,
Thank you
thank
so
you, thank you,
much.
thank you. Thank you, Brian. That is actually our first. Oh yes, y'all. We're actually like you know partially. Excuse me. We're actually partially monetized right now, so that's cool. Rasmain is in the chat. What's up?
Yes, we are monetized for super chats. And so this in React to Draw history,
Right.
along with Concord history,
Right. No, actually, thank you for. Wait, that
this is
means.
the
Wait, hold on, hold on, hold
official
on, hold on.
first super chat.
So that means that we officially made more money than Concord.
Yeah, well,
They refunded
well.
everything.
Oh, they did. Oh, right. Oh, okay. Then yes. Well, unless their official Concord YouTube channel has AdSense, then
Okay, all right, all right, all right.
unless that was Sony, then they get the money.
Wait, was that? Oh, that was Sony. I don't think like
Right.
Firewalk had a
Now their
YouTube
own
channel.
YouTube channel, yeah. So I guess they just
I
like,
mean, if they had a YouTube channel, their assets got to get destroyed now because no longer,
right.
no
They
longer a
didn't get
company.
that. I guess Sony they just like, house the money or something
I
for
suppose
themselves.
so. I don't know, but like
Wild.
freaking yeah, look at these people freaking. And also, these you know what else bothers me about these designs? They, I mean, okay, I get it. It still has some like Concordian like level to it, but it's like very subdued. Like this is not cringe enough. This is not the cringe that I've come to expect from Concord. I
Yeah, it's almost like a different directorial team than the ones
I
that
don't
were
like
involved
it.
in the game. They're trying to like hide the the intense cringiness of what
It
was
looked like
originally developed. The Concord aesthetic
right.
that we've all grown to, love or loathe or whatever. Um,
It looked more
so
like
yeah, this
Dustborn.
yeah, I do get a little Dustmore vibes. A little bit, a
Oh,
little bit.
John A. Douglas with the second, the second donation. Thank you, sir.
It's like the founding fathers of super chats because this is our first super chats here
Yeah,
on the stream.
he said, "Here's the money I could have used to buy Concord." Actually, John, you do know. Wait. Do you have Steam? Do you have Steam? Because if you have Steam, you could go buy right now for $3.49. Y'all could go cop Sushi Squad. So if you remember, on it was on. We weren't online at the time, but last week or the week or a week and a half ago, it was on the Epic Store for $5, and then today it was just announced on Steam, which I actually should look up myself because I only saw a screenshot, so I probably should have started claiming that.
Didn't something else drop in price? Didn't Star Wars Outlaws
Did it?
drop in price too? I
Oh
think so.
man.
Maybe somebody in the chat can confirm, but
Oh man.
Star Wars Outlaws. I'll Google it like the hacker in some 80s movie doing research. Uh
I want to check the Steam so bad. Hold on, give me a second. I got to
Star
see
Wars
this.
Outlaw price. No, just look it up on the news.
Oh wait, no, it's
No,
not.
no, no. It's just a Black Friday discount.
Okay, okay.
And it's not like that low either. It's just $40.
That's still a. The game is like 70, I think.
The game, yeah, but it's Black Friday. It's just a Black Friday deal. So that's what it meant by it
Man,
was
screw all
like,
of that. Is Space Marine on discount? Is Space Marine 2 on discount? I'm gonna go cop that right now.
no
I'm
discount.
not
No,
even
no.
joking, yo. I
Nah,
t-
they're just people will pay double just to. Looks like we got some more super chats.
yeah,
We got
once again from Brian, it says, let me make a better first donation. Thank you. We appreciate it so much. Here
thank
comes
you so
Brina.
much.
Like, I want to join the fun. Thank you, Brina. Thank you.
Thank
Um,
you so much. I mean, this is cool, man.
yeah,
I
this is
mean,
awesome. Like, no, like we really appreciate it. Also, so I have to. I'm being transparent with y'all. This is new to us, so I have to look into like what memberships entail. So we don't have that active yet. Uh,
mm.
so
Well,
once,
tier one of the memberships will have Sean in like various like
oh
you know jail thug like poses, like like exclusive 8x10s
no.
autograph signed.
That'll be the photo pack. What I gotta put that in like a.
The digital photo pack
I gotta put it in the Dropbox.
to get more super chats to afford the paper and the ink. Like it's just a downloadable
If y'all donate like
EPUB edition of Sean's best looks.
right. If I get up to like a G, I'll put on like the slick black version of the mug. No, I'm kidding. But people started styling them different. The hill that got silent. I forgot Silent Hill 2 was out. But yeah, yo. So back to I'm not gonna lie. There's not much to it. Okay, it's just this. Like all that happened was it was these buildings, and then people running, people in the ship, not looking cringe enough. A spaceship flies away, and then they like walk into the camera. The narration saying something. I forgot what it was. Like I said, I don't want to play this because I don't know
Yeah.
what copyright's going to do to us, and I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not dealing with all of that. And
They
yeah,
pop in. All right, this is a team. All right, so that's the team. I want to see the team again. Can you just go
yeah. Let's
back to the
go.
team
All right. So
in
what
their
do we got
full
here? What we got here?
lusciousness?
We got the what is the name of that character? The a female version of the green alien race of the dude from Concord. We got
Right. I
some
think it's,
guy over here. I don't know his deal.
I don't know, is it like Teo's dad or
Yeah, I
something?
don't know.
Like
He looks Hispanic, so it might be maybe that's TL's dad. I don't know who this character is supposed to be. Is she related to Val or Vale? Maybe. I don't know who this guy is. Looking like I don't know. Looking like Barrett if the money ran out.
facts.
Is that maybe he's Amari's dad,
It could be,
the father of Jabam.
I'm
No,
trying to understand this fit though. Like, can we just like
which fit?
deal with this right now? Which
Where who's
fit?
fit?
I'll talk about homie over here with the Papa Smurf beard
Okay.
and the headband from Yaphet Kotto from Alien,
Oh man, look
except
like
colored.
he's like a cyberspace like Hotep or something like.
Cyberspace Hotel.
Like,
Hoteps in the 23rd century.
what's going on?
And then you have he has like some kind of like punk jacket on.
Yeah.
Like he's like, the roadie for the Ramones, and then he has a t-shirt here. It's like a lot of different things happening. He's like, I guess this is 70s um street vibes.
Well, I mean, I guess most of Concord was like based off of '70s stylings.
True.
You know,
That is true.
it's
You know,
just I guess it like maybe they should have dressed like this instead of like what they had in the Concord game. And then you have this huge headed alien over here. Um, I don't know what it's wearing overalls. I guess I don't know. Yo, they really said this was gonna be the Star Wars of gaming, bro.
cost allegedly
Allegedly,
400
400 million.
allegedly. So the Concord police come. They got to make their money back by suing people for disinformation or something. But
Yo, yeah.
allegedly, allegedly, it was $400 million to make Concord, bro. Can you imagine what people could do with $400 million? You could have had like 84 like different games be produced in that time or something by indie creators.
Bro, you know how many Metroidvanias I could have made with like $100 million? I
You know
don't
what? Yeah, John A. Douglas could do a $400 million. He can have all his books. He can have like an entire like Barnes and Noble full of his books, like out
facts.
$400 million, and
$100 million.
own the store.
Yeah, I heard they had like that most likely is being a tax write off right now.
I don't know. I mean, that's just like write off. What I mean,
Can I
you better get a big pen for that write off because this is like bananas.
I just gotta say, like this entire year, right? In entertainment, mostly gaming, some movies. And when I say some movies, I'm basically only talking about Borderlands and The Crow. Two movies that didn't need to exist, right?
Right.
Uh we had a wild ride, man. It's like the industry just got taught a lesson. Like, yo, if you think you want to do cringe, don't. And then they did it anyway. And it started with
Yeah.
Sushi Squad.
Don't test the audience, okay?
They
Like,
tested the audience. They yelled at the audience saying, "Oh, if you don't like my politics, don't buy my game." Blah blah blah. I mean, they didn't actually say that, but they basically. And
right.
everyone was like, "I bet." And
They didn't. They said, what they say, like, your terms are acceptable.
yeah,
You know,
I mean, come on, the
stare them
terms
in the
of
face like the
Mrs.
meme.
Freeze. like
Street,
why
bro.
how did they why, you can't test our ideology and then test our eyeballs at the same time. Like that's now we got mental and visual assault, and you think that we're gonna stay around? Come on.
Like remember back in the day when they had like the original Spider-Man outfit, and then they said, "Oh, we're changing the outfit," and people were like, "I don't know about that," and then they give you like the black costume, and you're like, "Hey, that was kind of cool,"
Yeah.
you know?
Hmm.
Like, whoa. Now they just like replace like the Crow with like a dude look like a meth addict. And I think in the movie he was an addict.
Oh,
Remember how
right.
cool it was that the Crow was like playing like rock music? He was like an
Yes.
alternative band playing on top of the roof and stuff, and then he was like
Yes.
running on the rooftops to Nine Inch Nails music. Now
Man,
you have
listen.
like the Crow is now a meth addict. There's no cool music in the movie.
Who they have again? Who was it that were playing in that trailer?
With the trailer music for the
Oh,
Crow, it was like some kind of corporate wannabe top 10 money grab collab between Ozzy Osbourne, Post Malone, and um Travis Scott.
y'all. Sorry, y'all gotta forgive me. Like, The Crow was literally my favorite comic book movie. So, like, the fact that they even try to make that movie, like, I don't really fuss
And
off.
all I gotta say to Ozzy is like, you can put down the phone, okay? Like, you've done enough. You were a legend, okay?
Right.
You were the king of metal or whatever. Like, you don't have to take the call from Post Malone and the studio to be in some genre mash theme song for the biggest flop of the summer. Like, you don't got to do that, bro. Like, it's
Was
okay.
it the biggest flop of the summer?
It's got to be up there. It's got to be up
It was
there.
either that or Borderlands, right?
Probably Borderlands was worse because Borderlands had a bigger budget.
Yeah.
But anyway, so this was it. And then what happens after this? Did anything else happen after this part? It was this trailer. I wish we could show it, but like the trailer is
I
more like
mean,
a
it's funny
sizzle
that we can't
reel.
show it, but it's like there's nothing to show. It's like this full video is 41 seconds, and the whole trailer is actually 22 seconds. Yeah, look,
So
it's
that was
already
it.
over. Look, that's it. They're already booting us into the next.
Yeah, they were flying around in a ship, and then there was like thunderous music playing, and then it like showed the reveal of all the characters that are not the characters from the game that no longer
Oh,
exists.
look! There's some in between scenes.
Oh, okay.
My man's in trouble or something. Right?
Oh, there's like some action here, some struggle.
He's falling into the same hole that Firewalk fell into.
Facts.
So what's going on
Oh,
here?
look, here's some dude from who's looking up and some wistful
Yeah, okay. They said the next Star Wars, bro. Discover
Discover
Concord.
Concord. How can I discover it? It doesn't exist.
We discovered it and then we threw it out. Like, what do you mean?
We didn't even throw it out. Sony did. Like they
Oh, that's
yanked
true.
it.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like, if they brought it out as free to play, I'm still not playing it. Like,
Maybe somebody would play it like as some hard up, like do these free entertainment, like.
it's like,
But I don't know why it'd be like
I mean, there were a lot of games this
abuse.
year that like were being played just to clown it, like Dustborn. Like nobody was really playing Dustborn, bro. Like,
No,
okay, there was probably a couple people playing Dustborn, but
sure.
when your top level of plays was 83, 83.
Yo, bro, how you have an 83 players for a game that costs $400 million?
Well,
How
no,
do you
83 was
explain
for
that to
Dustborn.
anybody? Oh, my bad. This had like 600, right?
Yeah. You're right. It was like almost 700. Now that's just for Steam.
It was fluctuating.
That doesn't account for the PS5 numbers. I want to be fair to the
True.
cringiest game of 2024.
Gotta be careful.
Wait, is it the cringiest game? What is it? Chat, what is the cringiest game of 2024?
The year's not over yet, bro. The year's not over yet until the ball drops in New York City. Like, like so
Bro,
we still got
like
time. Like, I don't think the year's over, bro. The year's not over, bro.
we
We
don't have
got
any
a
more
lot of
releases.
time. Got a lot of
I mean,
time.
we got that other game that we're going to talk about in a second that's coming out, but that's coming out next year.
Yeah, so they're asking us to discover Concord, and you can't.
No, we can't. I guess
And
on December 10th, we'll be able to rediscover Concord in the form of a short that I guess is like probably 10 minutes or something.
Right, called Secret Level on Amazon Prime. Now, there is actually a little more to the story in that the director of this short, or the director or the producer of this series,
Mm-hmm.
yes, so like the producer of this series came out with a statement about this. So you want to pull that up? You got that?
Wait, hold on. There was a statement. I don't think I have that, but I'll go find
I
it.
think I sent it to you.
Oh,
You
let me
can
see.
check your messages on the side. Like
Yeah, I got you. I got you.
it was like an article. It was an
Oh,
article
yes.
about the secret level,
Yeah, I'm gonna bring that up right now. Give
and
me a
it's a
second.
familiar face to, or a familiar name to people who film aficionados.
Hang on.
In the meantime, you can take a peek
Oh,
at
the
the
chat.
yes, take a peek at the chat. We have the Harv guy says, and if you don't like my politics, don't buy my book, Kelly Sue DeConnick. Yes,
Right.
immortal statement. It's like
And they're still doing this, except in gaming now.
facts.
I don't know why.
Like he
Why
was
do people
scroll.
think that this is? Anyway, sorry. Go ahead.
Now when the money is going down, now they just need everybody. You know what I'm saying? Whether whoever you voted for Kamala, Trump, you a serial killer, just not caught yet by the police. Like as long as you don't got indictments,
Right.
or like as long as you're not the gavel isn't bang, you're innocent to prove it guilty now,
Right.
and you can now buy anything because they're hard up for cash. But they
Yeah.
won't apologize for saying it though. Like they won't apologize for dissing you.
Until trial, that means like Johnny Smiley is still like a consumer.
Yeah, valid customer to Marvel Comics, Concord, Sony.
If it's in Korea, that's
True. Let's see. Power I just said Concord don't got Drake money. Don't do that. They definitely do not have Drake money.
facts.
Johnny Douglas said I'd be hiring Sean to draw all my comics. Bro could retire. Oh, with the $400 million paycheck. Oh
Oh,
yes, he could definitely find a lifestyle he's accustomed to.
facts.
That would be legit. Yeah, $400 million. Isn't it a rich guy who likes cool stuff that wants to just drop money on people? Like, it seems like cringe just gets funded like immediately. Like they're like, oh, you want to make a $400 million game, with a bunch with 5 characters that lost a bet in the gene pool. Go ahead, bro. It's just like they just write the check out. You know what I'm saying? They take out their checkbook from Banco Popular and they just like write it down and just give it to you,
Is
like
that
straight
still
up.
a legitimate bank?
It is indeed a legitimate bank because I don't
No,
want
is it
any
still?
smoke from I want any smoke
No,
from
I
the
didn't know if it was
Banco
still
Pop.
around. I didn't know if it was like Wamu or something like.
I believe it's still around. I don't know who their customers are. you know,
Couldn't tell you. Couldn't tell
I
you.
know kind of. I'm not saying they do business with shady individuals from the cartel. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. Johnny Douglas said the easiest thing in the world for me is to keep my money in my pocket. That's true.
Same for me.
It's sort of like a dare. It's like they're daring you, trying to shame you into going to the movies. They're trying to shame you to go into the GameStop. And it's like the easiest you could do is just like sit back and like crack
Yeah.
open a brew and watch
Right.
reruns of Three's Company. Like, it's free, it's always on. It's they're gonna
This is not for
shame
you, and
you.
I'm like, okay. Like,
Yeah.
yo, my
If you
eggs are
didn't,
$9. Like, I'm fine not buying your game. Like,
especially dudes, we're not, they just like don't say anything and just live their life. They don't have smoke. They don't want to just be like, all right, whatever. I'm just not going to go to the theater. Who's
yeah,
gonna catch me? Who's gonna know?
be nothing to
It's
see in the
crazy.
theater. It's just
Harv guy called the crow from the movie Florida Crow. That's
I
true.
mean, it is the haircut, man. They gave him the Tiger King haircut. Why did they?
Yep. Johnny Douglas showing up for the Mega Man short. That's true.
Oh yes, 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 yes.
Harv guy says Madam Savvy's Dustborn playthrough was legendary.
I
We're gonna
watched a
check
little
that
bit of
out.
that. I watched a little bit of that.
Such a weird game. They have one scene where they're just yelling at you and as a superpower or something, and it's just like it to trigger you or like bully you and stuff. It's weird.
It's gaslighting the game. Like it's so. I
It's like they give you, I don't know, points and power ups for being a jerk. They level you up for being annoying.
There was
Anyway,
a
yeah, all that.
interview. There was an
Oh,
interview from the director of Dustborn, or maybe he was one of the top heads. Anyway, and he was saying that he didn't expect like that reaction from Dustborn, and I'm like, you didn't? You made like one of the cringiest pieces of entertainment. Were they all in competition? Like I don't
probably.
like you can't like in the same year. You can have Sushi Squad and Dustboard and Concord and well, I don't know if Star Wars was particularly cringe. I know like it had a lot of bugs and people didn't buy it, so I don't know if I could put it in the cringe category. I don't have I'm not well versed in Star Wars Outlaws, and then Vilgard, and it's like they were all competing for like the cringiest. Oh.
I don't know. Somebody got the word. The word. I don't know. I guess they have some internal communication,
Mhm.
and they all thought that this was like the new vibe for America. Like just cringe was going to be the next big thing in America. And maybe like one game was being developed, and then the other studio got wind of it, and they
Mhm.
said, "Oh, I need my Concord killer." This is where the industry's going. So like the people who make Dustborn says, "I need my Concord," because Sony's busy making this secret $400 million Manhattan project level, like,
Uh,
ooh, I'm scared, and then they're just like, oh, I'll make my game even more cringy than that. They're just like, and
I'll
then it became
cringe like
a race to the bottom or something, and then they all released, and they're like, and then everyone was like, what the hell is this?
I don't understand.
That's what happens when you're in the bubble. You don't take advice from outside the bubble. So you just think everything's awesome, and you're just getting more awesome, and you're like pumped up off the hype juice of yourself.
Right. Yeah, I don't get it.
And I assume that happened here with this article here that says Secret Level creator doesn't regret doing a Concord episode. No regrets.
Cool. I'm gonna read it real quick because I think this is pretty short. Concord is officially dead in the water following Sony's closure of Firewalk Studios. The expensive, high profile live service game that was ultimately a flop, shutting down after 2 weeks after active player numbers dropped into double digits. Damn it. I wasn't
Double
even,
digits?
I didn't, I
You think
was,
1 till 99? That's it? The limit is 99 because once it hits 100, it's triple digits? Bruh.
I
This
don't
is
think I was around when it dripped into double digits. That is insane.
like, dang.
Double digits, bro. That hurts me, and I didn't even spend the money.
Facts.
Oh, that it
It's
was tough market. It was a tough market to launch a pay to play hero shooter, and the sales numbers ultimately reflected that. One of the more interesting aspects of Concord's legacy is that the game's universe is a setting for one of the episodes of the animated anthology series Secret Level, a collaboration between Tim Miller's Blur Studio and Amazon MGM Studios. Each episode of Secret Level is set in a different video game universe, including Armored Core, The Outer Worlds, and Spelunky. Concord was an interesting choice considering the game hadn't been released yet when the episode was created. They thought this joint was gonna be like the bomb, bro. Like they really okay. There were doubts. Sorry, excuse me. There were doubts cast over whether the episode would air following the shutdown of Concord, but ultimately, a lot of people worked hard on creating the episode, and there's no sense in letting it become lost media. Secret Level director Tim Miller has nothing but positive things to say about Firewalk Studios, Concord, and the episode they created together. In an interview with Rolling Stone, Miller touched upon the failure of Concord. There was no there was no nicer, more invested group of developers than the team on Concord, Miller says. I honestly don't understand why it didn't work. I know Wait, what? I know. Sorry. He didn't understand why it didn't work. Okay. I know that they were trying to do the best they could and that they were a talented group of artists, so I feel terrible for that. I don't what he said, hold on. I don't feel bad that it's part of the show because I think it's an episode that turned out really well and you can see the potential of this world and the characters. If it's the remaining vestige of that product, I hope the developers feel that it's in some way worthy, just a little bit, of blood, sweat, and tears that they put into it, Miller finishes. All right. That's basically it.
There you go. So they said, let's go back to his statement. I was just curious about his statement.
Okay.
So it says in an interview with Rolling Stone, Miller. So Tim Miller, by the way, is the director of the original Deadpool movie, the first one,
Mm-hmm.
and he also directed Terminator: Dark Fate, which, in my opinion, is the worst Terminator movie or Terminator anything
Well, he did Deadpool
made.
1. That I know
Yes,
about. He's responsible for the entity that was Terminator Dark Fate.
yes.
Get this man up out of here, bro. I don't
Now
want to hear
you
nothing
know
from this
why.
man. I don't want to hear nothing from this man.
Now you know why he can't understand why Concord flopped. Like he can't understand that
My man can't understand it.
because he made Terminator Dark Fate. Now, he did make Deadpool 1, which was a
Yeah.
hit and people liked it and it was cool. But it seems like since then, I don't know, maybe he's getting confused by, I don't know, Hollywood and their expectations and this, that, and the third, because Terminator Dark Fate was bad. I don't know, because that was pretty bad. Like the plot didn't make any sense. Like they're just running around and at the end, like near the end of the thing, like the Sarah Connor meets some random guy who is like a general or something, and he has like an EMP weapon, like, here, you can use this. And it was like, who is this dude?
Someone was a
He
creative character. He just, like,
Yeah,
popped
he's
in
just like, it's like
random
they couldn't figure
NPC.
out she couldn't figure out the plot, and she just like called up a dude. I know a guy. And then like, is this from her past? Was this explained in some graphic
Too many
novel
years
series that no one
passed by,
bought?
so you don't have to know about it according to them.
They could have used the last like 2 hours of the movie, the first 2 hours of the movie, to like build that guy up.
So I was supposed to believe Tim Miller that this episode of Last Level featuring the Concord universe is in fact fire because he said so. After Dark
It
Fate,
seemed to, yeah. Well, the trailer for that seemed to evoke more of a serious tone than the Concord game, I guess.
and that's why I was disappointed. I want to see Amari
Right.
Saint Germain. I didn't
Yeah.
get
See,
that.
Sean was disappointed as a fan. No, that they weren't canonically adherent to the franchise that he has grown to know and love.
Where's the cringe? I crave the cringe. Like you already presented Concord as one of the cringiest.
Do you think they should lean into it?
Yes, I
Like the
thought that was
first
the point.
Sharknado movie, like the
Yes,
first Sharknado, it's like they made it, and then later when they found out that people were laughing at it, then they went and said, "I meant to do that," and then made Sharknado 2 and 3 and made it campy on purpose.
because there's some things like like Fast and Furious, for instance. Like I used to clown the series. The first movie was like cool or whatever, and then they just got increasingly silly. And then after a while, I was just like, you know what? They doing this on purpose. They doing it
Yeah,
on purpose. I can't even clown. I can't even clown Fast and Furious anymore. Although I will say, I'm not trying to equate Fast and Furious. I can't believe I'm saying this. I'm not trying to equate Fast and Furious to Concord because I think I feel like Fast and Furious has more integrity than Concord.
oh, that's not even a question. Of course it
Yeah,
does. I respect Fast and the Furious.
with the car on the fender swinging around the mountain and all. Yes, it has more integrity than Concord.
Fast and Furious has continuity. It has big stars. It has like a franchise. It's like it's fan. Yeah, Concord. Yeah,
Yo, side note, the other day I misplayed. I'm so deep in the continuity of Fast and Furious that I forgot that Han was not from the first movie. He was actually from Tokyo Drift, and I forgot that because Han's been around so long that I was just like, I don't know.
Oh
That
yeah, I've seen all those movies. Yeah, yeah, he's from that. They even brought back the kid from Fast and the Furious, the actor. I forgot his name. I'm Lucas Black, the guy who played. I forgot the name of his character in the movie, but I think everyone has returned from every single
yeah. Since
thing.
the Car Avengers. Anyway, sorry. A side note, yo. Uh, but yeah.
JVP is here in the chat. What's up?
Hey, what up? What up? What up?
We got Berza here from shout out from Sungrand Studios.
Oh, is that
Have a
Sungran?
great
Sungran? Is that
day.
Jarrell or is that wait?
What's up?
What up?
Sungrand Studios. Yeah, they've been breaking down,
Unless
especially
I'm reading that
Concord.
wrong. It says Sungrad. I don't know. I don't know. I might be reading. But regardless, welcome.
Yes. Hey, Sungrand. Thank you so much. Here to see our Concord video. I mean, dang, Concord has been taking a beating on the internet, like, and they took the ultimate beating when like Sony revoked the checks and stuff.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like a beating a dead horse a little bit, but it seems to be reviving. And remember, you had the video that you released that needs more love, that Concord might be coming back. And behind the scenes, they
Oh,
were working
that's when
on
I
the
drew
code.
the Veers.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, like they were updating the code. So I thought like they were gonna bring it back out free to play. And then they didn't.
I feel like in these free to play games, like no one should quit. Like you should never say die. Like you should just like repair in real time if you can. If it's too much, then you can't, obviously.
Well, I guess the problem too was it didn't release as free play. It released, you know,
That's true.
what was the price? $40. Oh, Mike,
Yeah.
in the chat it says Concord didn't look bad, it just looked boring, and it cost $40 when the competitors were charging $0. Yeah, it's like
Yeah, it's like they made it.
Fortnite is out here, like it exists. You know what I mean? Now I don't play Fortnite. So can somebody in the chat? Sorry, forgive my ignorance. Is like Overwatch, is that free to play? Not even sure.
What is free to play?
Overwatch. I was just asking if Overwatch was free to play for
Um
comparison. I'm not sure. My gaming since when did all this start? August. I mean, in August we had Concord and Dustborn released the same week, but y'all know what also released the same week, and it was Black Myth Wukong. That's what I was playing. Which I just recently, I mean, I've been all over the place doing art and this, that, and the third. So I just recently beat it like 2 weeks ago. The first ending. I got to fight like one secret boss who's kicking my butt to get the real ending.
and the first week over 1 million players on Steam.
Yeah, it got up to like 2 million. Like
2 million.
Black Myth, like just. I was like, okay, for a single player game, that's kind of crazy. But it's a good game. I enjoyed it immensely. It's a little boss rushy kind of because it's like you run, you fight, and then you're gonna run on the boss like into another boss or a mini boss in like the next 10 minutes of play. But I don't know, the way they set it up, I enjoyed it. I kind of want to play through it again. I was playing that, and what else was I playing while not playing any of this other stuff?
On the First Ascended, you were playing that?
Yeah, I was playing Swords Ascended for a little bit. It's all right. It's not It's not. Well, the First Ascendant is, I feel it's like my first step into like a looter shooter. But
Yeah.
like it controls really well. I would. It's not like the dopest thing I ever played, but I like the aesthetic. I like the way it controls. So I play it from here and there. I'm playing the beta version of Hades 2. Oh, and Blasphemous 2 just had a DLC that I just
So you play a little bit from everything
yeah.
because you're a busy guy. You
Yeah,
got time to be
I can't be like on the game like like all the time.
on the Nintendo.
Yeah, I got to get off the Nintendo, as my parents used to say. Get off the Nintendo.
Yeah, every parent like back in the day used to just call every video game system the Nintendo.
If whoever's in the chat is old enough to have parents just call everything you own the Nintendo, then shout out to you. All
Yeah,
right,
you gotta be from like the 80s or 90s to remember that.
yeah,
Like, you can have a Sega Genesis. They say get off the Nintendo. You could be on the PlayStation. They're like get off the Nintendo. They don't care. It's just Nintendo. Nintendo is synonymous with video game. That's it.
yeah. Oh no, Johnny Douglas said I gotta go to bed. I gotta wake up early to smoke that turkey. Good evening, Chess. All right, John, and thanks for that donation earlier. Thank you, thank
Thank
you.
you so much. Thank you, John A. Douglas.
Brina says I'm still waiting for that physical black myth. So that was a shocking thing. Everything's like almost digital now, and now like um they want to retroactively put out a physical disc for Black Myth Wukong that will not require online to play. And I'm like, bro, I haven't heard about a game that that didn't require online to play in ages.
Wow,
It's like a throwback. It's like you forget that that even was a thing.
that's
My,
awesome.
Michael said my dad had a Commodore 64. That is a throwback, man. Commodore 64.
Wow, that's old school. I think Commodore 64, they had a lot of games for that. Like there were people still making games for that, even into like the 90s
Hmm.
and beyond. Like people just still making because it had like some kind of I don't know. Some people found it was like an open source developer system, so people were just making games on their own, like hobbyists.
Yeah.
So technically, Commodore 64 was like a long lasting system.
Hmm. I didn't even realize. I didn't even realize. Oh, and sorry, before I forget, I am slipping, y'all. If you guys get a chance and you're watching and you're digging the content, just go give us a like on the live videos.
Oh,
We
most definitely helps
greatly
in the algo.
right, we
Most
greatly
definitely.
appreciate it. This is for anybody who's new that's watching. We generally go live once every so often. Generally, the live consists of us talking about something, and then I'll be sketching, which I could be right now, but Concord got me distracted. But for those who I'm sure anybody who's on the channel has seen my drawings of the Concord crew. I guess do I even still have them here in the where they at? Oh,
You know.
here they go. Here they go.
Right. So if you check out our videos
Hmm.
on the channel, you can see Sean drew these Concord redesigns
Yeah,
for each video that he mentioned Concord. So he had three.
yeah,
So the one on the left is named DeVere's,
yeah. That's the Veers, and then
and she's the one. I don't know if you guys remember or familiar with Concord at all because it was only up for like I don't know a couple weeks. She had like like a clear bucket head helmet on like an
I
astronaut.
couldn't stand her, bro. I it's funny because everybody was naturally getting on Amari's case because she was a big tank woman, but I was like, no, 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 De Veers. It's De Veers. I had to get the original picture of her. Like,
Yeah, no, maybe describe these. I'll get the pictures. Maybe.
yeah. I mean, I could look them up too, but yeah. I probably should have her up while I talk about this, but I mean, I guess it's more like she kind of looks like she got like a Sentai, like a Power Ranger type, like you know what I'm saying, like
Yeah, yeah. So it was like when you showed me this, I was like, this is really cool, man. Like, I would like this in something like real, like
right.
a comic book or a video game or something like
My
that. And
inspiration was because I don't play Overwatch, but I own an Overwatch art book because their designs are pretty cool. So a lot of their stuff was their inspiration. Michael said these are much better. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
it's kind
Um,
of bizarre, like that these designs are like for like a YouTube video, but the original designs are like $400 million
right.
certified by Sony, like one of the largest corporations on the planet.
Yeah.
Kind of makes you think.
I don't know, man. So second over here we have Amari. Now she's legitimately smaller. I just try to it's not detailed here. I guess if I finished it, it'd be more apparent. But I did try to like hulk her up. Like I gave her like muscles on her legs and like some biceps. Now she's not exactly tank build here, but
Right.
she's larger than De Vere's or whatever. I just try to still give her like, some, some curvature, and I kept the big old gun. This is the one that got me into that Reddit lie. That was a trip. Uh, who made that, bro? Like, still thinking to this day, like, yo, whose man's was this? I, I'm like, all right.
Yeah, well, you gave her a giant Gatling gun, which is pretty cool. I like the smoke formulation on there too.
Oh,
That's
thank you.
actually really legit.
By the way, Easter
Yeah,
egg, y'all. If you pay attention here, after the Reddit debacle, for the newer Concord designs, I started putting a watermark. You probably can't see it now, but I'll darken the layer for you.
right.
There I go. I was like, no, 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 no. Y'all not gonna Reddit me again. Hey, stop. Cut it out. Cut it out. And I'm gonna be real. I wasn't actually mad.
No,
No, I mean, it's it was
but
I
were you horrified? Were you scared?
no. I was just I didn't want
Concerned?
I wanted to be, even though I was having fun at the expense of Concord, and this was before it got canceled. I didn't want like misinformation out there like that, like to be canon. And I'm like, all right, stop. Like, do we really need misinformation to clown Concord? Like,
We
no,
really need a fake
like the game is
story.
deflated on itself. Like, I'm like, stop making up stories. Like, whoever that is, like whoever whoever it was that decided to. And to be honest, I usually put my logo there in the corner, so it was very easy for them to just erase it. And then over here, we had Daw. And I decided that Brina made her own video too, by the way. If y'all didn't hear me say that before, my moderator Brina right here in the chat. Y'all should go check it out. Yeah, but I decided like he was the medic, so I just made him more indicative of what I explained the time of health. You know what I'm saying? So uh
Exactly. So but
oh,
yeah,
Daw
there's a
was
big. There's a,
see I see Mike was asking
I
too.
have it. I got
Oh,
the.
oh, you got him.
I got. I got you.
I still
I
might.
made.
You know what?
I
I
made
think I'll
a.
have to find them though, because if I bring them up, it's gonna like act weird in the
Okay.
Yeah,
Well, I
yeah.
sent it to you in a message, in an
Oh,
iPad
I see. Oh,
message.
oh, 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 oh. Here we go. Yeah, yeah. Here we go. So that was the correlation of
These are the
who
OGs.
those are the OGs, right? Those were the OGs, and these were mine. So, matter of fact, hold on. For even better representation of that. Let me see.
It's kind of wild. It's like people maybe they would say like, well, Sean's designs are they're too conventional. It's too heroic. It's what we've seen. We need to go
Before.
bizarre with it or something. That's what people really want. But I think they're misjudging the public. People want to return to heroism. They want to return
Mm-hmm.
to characters that are athletic, stalwart and ready to, you know, looking like people,
Here you go. Here's a
looking like
better.
people that customers want to see. Like,
Right. Here's a better representation. So it's this. There you go.
right. So that's the one to one. So like, it's interesting seeing them side by side
The
like that.
veers, bro. Like the veers was killing me because I don't understand. I don't understand these little tube things. I really shouldn't be dunking on firework.
No,
yeah,
no, it's over, bro. We're going too hard.
yeah, yeah. Sorry, firework.
Going
I'm
too
sorry.
hard.
I'm sorry. I'm
They thought
sorry.
this was going to be the new hotness. They had like Harvard grads who had their, their MBA, their all their little business degrees and whatnot, and they told them that this is the vibe for the next generation,
And by the way,
people with organs on their chest, like I don't know, like looking like the intestines
I don't
pasted to a
understand it.
space outfit. They thought like that was going to be the bomb.
I want to say on a positive note, on a negative slash positive, right? The Concord debacle actually, besides bringing artists out of the woodwork, it actually taught me some things. And I think like it was like a learning moment for the art community. Like there are things that I do as an artist that I didn't understand why I did it, and I really should. So I've been drawn for a while, And then I was like, oh, that's why I do that. Like for instance, one of the artists that were a couple of the artists actually, I want to say like the pros that were doing it, and they were saying like, yo, the colors are too muddled. So it's like if you were to grayscale this, everything looks the same. So, because the green is not deep enough and the black of her pants wasn't dark enough, so you have to make sure you contrasted that. And I was like, oh, that's why I do that on design. So when I initially made it, I made sure that like the green was bright enough to contrast on the black and stuff like that.
Makes
Um,
sense.
yeah, and that was just but I'm not putting these up as the be all and end all because I mean I kind of did these super quick. Like I wasn't. That's why they're really rough. But yeah. But before it gets later on, we're going to jump to this next wild story that we're going to end everything off with, which is more video game news. It seems like everything is video game news now. It's like all the like I don't know. It's like the last bastion of art or something.
I guess it's the last domino to fall in the entertainment wars.
Yeah, I guess so. I suppose so. So this next piece of news right here is from
Oh, but
well,
before we go into this no story,
hmm
we should get into a piece of entertainment that is something that we actually love and are is very proud of.
oh yes,
It's it's our comic book series, our comic book graphic novel, Red a Cyberpunk Fairy Tale. Check it out at redcomicbook.com.
yep.
It is a sci-fi reimagining of the Little Red Riding Hood fairy tale, but retold in a science fiction action adventure. It tells the story of Red, a private security specialist that must do battle against people behind a vast, dangerous, sinister conspiracy. Check it out. Redcombook.com. You can order the graphic novel, but you can also check out a preview.
Right. That is right here.
Right. Yep.
Okay.
Just click the little buttons on below.
You get the
Bam. You
preview.
get the pages, preview pages.
So this book was done by both Dan and I. I tackled some of the pages. He tackled some of the pages. This is Dan's page right here. Where
Right. That's the first page, number one. Yeah, you get a little 10-page preview. You get to get a flavor of what the book's about. Yeah, this was full color, 88 pages.
hmm So that's available on like if you click
Red
the
comic
link
book.
of any of our videos, it'll be there, and it's also here in the chat that handy dandy Nightbot, and also that Brina is also pulling up. Thank you, Brina.
Yep.
So
And
yeah, you
repeat
guys
the
can
description.
check that out if you want. We got more stuff coming to you that we'll announce shortly that we're working on. Which is why usually you guys will just see if at best like one video a week because we're doing multiple things. So
Right. But
check
the
that out.
idea is that, we got to put something out in the world to counteract some of the stuff that we don't like. We just can't. We got to be part of the solution.
Yeah, true. 'Cause I don't know. I'm gonna sit back and just let Vilgard run amok. No, let me stop.
Or let yourself be beaten by, oh no, I'm not buying anything, I'm not playing anything. But anyway, check it out, redcombook.com.
hmm That's actually heard in the
Ne-
background too. Um,
oh yeah, that's right. Sean is also doing some promo art for Red.
yeah, I'm doing a.
This is
You
a lot.
guys
We're
have
doing a
probably
lot.
seen this particular one. This particular one that I have. Like she's in the corner. She's below me actually. like
Yeah, it's true. It's right there. She's
she's
everywhere.
below me. Those are two other characters for a project that the right under her for a different project that we'll explain at a later date. But here is the art piece of her.
Yes, this is Red from Red Asylum Punk Fairy Tale. This was cool, man. So what did you use to make this? Procreate, I
Yeah,
assume, right?
Procreate. So most of my art is done in Procreate. Um, yeah, I also have Clip Studio. If you guys want some tips on Clip Studio, you could consult with Brina. Brina is the master of Clip Studio, and Brina actually taught me a trick recently with Clip Studio that to free up my, because I love the freeness of this actual canvas, and I didn't know Clip Studio could sort of kind of do that. I figured that out like probably only I don't know 2 months ago, but but yeah, that's red. But yeah, most of my art is done in Procreate. Who's on Burza says is like it's also worth learning about color theory because the designer of Concord clearly does not know it.
It's true.
Yeah, some of Van Gogh's most famous paintings are based on the fundamentals of color theory, and that is why they are so memorable. Yes, agreed. And it's funny because I started learning more about, that was another thing I started learning more about besides contrast was like color theory. And I was just
Yes.
like that's why I said it was actually a learning experience.
Yeah. It's like maybe sometimes it's like tinkering too, like in these corporate studios. Like so maybe they are doing it correctly, and then like some person walks in who doesn't know anything about art, but they're just paid to make decisions and tell people what to do. They just say change that color just so they can be important, and they'd be like, well, it's not gonna look good. Well,
Right.
do it anyways.
Brina
They're like, well, I'm
said
getting a paycheck, so I'll do it.
said showcase please. Yeah, you know what? We'll do that. Like listen, I ain't got nothing but time tonight. I just drank an energy drink. Well, I mean, I'm not gonna go on for 5 hours, but you know. So yeah. I'll
Did you take
explain this.
5 hour energy though?
What happened? Nah, no, I
You
take
took
the
five.
five.
Oh,
Listen. I should not be drinking energy drinks, y'all, because you know what I'm saying. I'm a, my health, but I gotta figure that out. Hold on, we got some people here. Went on Naaman, Sun Grand Studio sent me here. Oh, snap. And hold on. Phantom Evil says, hello, Sun Grand Studios talked about you in his videos and asked us he did? Oh, I
what?
got the shout out from Jarrell. Yo, hold on. Yo, by the way, hold on. I just got like wait. I just have to take like a small timeout right here to say that Jarrell's channel, Sungrand Studios, is a treasure. Like I first saw, like most people, right? I first saw when he did. What was the first video I saw? Oh man, what was he? He came out with the suit. Y'all know the video. He came out with the suit. He came out with the suit and he gave a critique, and I was like, well, that was the most professional way to critique somebody ever. I think the first video that I saw from him
True.
was a Concord critique, actually. And I did react to one of his videos. It's funny. I just filmed another reaction to one of his recent videos. I'm gonna try to get that video out. I don't want to say this week, so probably next week. I'm gonna get that out next week. So yeah, y'all could stay tuned for that. But thank you guys, and thank you definitely to Jarrell and Sungran for Oh, Michael said yeah, Sungran as soon as you sent me here. Okay, cool. Awesome. I am eternally grateful for that. Rita said you drank what, Sean? Stop drink. I know. Okay, I know. It was this. Okay, it was freaking the ice sparkling energy. I know. I shouldn't shouldn't even be showing that on screen. If my girl watches this after the fact, she'll yell at me. Is this how? What's the ingredients on this? What Bill Gates put in this? I don't even know. Anyway, but yeah,
Yeah.
guys, check out Read Us Up on fairytale.com for sure. You won't be disappointed. And like I said, more stuff is on the way. Yeah. So back to the gaming world. Okay, so this one is weird. It's not weird. It just seems weird. It's not weird. No, actually, sorry. Nothing should be weird in 2024. Okay, so there's a game called. What is the name of this game? I keep freaking forgetting. Did I?
Avowed.
Avowed. Yes, avowed. Avowed. I don't know why I just did that in Arnold Schwarzenegger's voice. But hang on, y'all. I had a video here for you. Video here for y'all. Give me a second. Oh,
Ooh,
stop.
music. Getting
Asmon.
hyped.
Okay, all right. Sorry, I just wanted to make sure I had that set. So, if you guys heard about this game of Avowed, now I'm gonna make a disclaimer. me and my personal taste, obviously from what you've seen on the screen, I am a fan of more sci-fi settings and more modern settings. Okay, I don't generally delve into media involving like medieval settings, whether fantasy or not, with exceptions. Like I watched Game of Thrones, I played Elden Ring because I don't know, from Soft. Listen, they just get me right. And Shadow of Mordor and Shadow of War. Okay, those games are fire. Like if it's cool enough, you'll get me into it. But generally speaking, I don't pay attention to medieval settings. And this game came along with a trailer, and people like I think they had their first trailer quite a while ago, and people were talking about it, saying like, "Oh, this is cool." It passed by my eyes because, like I said, I'm not into. It reminded me of Skyrim. I was like, all right, whatever, right? So now, recently, I guess let me just bring up the tweet. Yeah, recently, from apparently this what is the what Obsidian, I believe is the name of the company, and they
Mhm.
made Fallout, one of the Fallout games, one of the good ones. The only Fallout game that I played was Fallout 3. Um, and so the art director from Obsidian had some interesting things to say, and I'm gonna bring that up right now. Sorry, give me a second. Give me a second. No, come on, Sean. There we go. I don't know why that's so small.
So this is Twitter,
This is Twitter.
the place of peace and joy.
Yes.
No beefs happen here
Yeah,
at all.
nothing. Everything on Twitter is perfectly normal and calm. You know. So I'm not sure. Okay, it started. This is the timeline. We're looking at the actual timeline of events. I believe. If there's anything before this, forgive me. It's a lot to go through. Okay, so first starts with our boy Grums, right? And Grum says, "I'm drawing a line. I'm rejecting any game that has pronouns in it, and you grammar NZs know what I mean. Stop being stupid." So basically, he doesn't want to. He doesn't
It's
want.
pretty self-evident of
Yeah, pretty
his
self
in
evident.
the tweet.
Yeah. Elon Musk.
Yes, billionaire, owner of X. Let's just
Mhm.
say he's a very high-profile person. As and usually, this is a big deal because usually billionaires don't talk about video games. They don't know what a video game is. Like we ever heard about Bill Gates? He owns like Microsoft, which owns Xbox, but we don't ever hear Bill Gates talk about like
No, 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 no. But
Halo
how
or
Elon
anything.
Musk plays video games, and apparently he has like the highest. I don't know what like he has a really. I don't know what the term is. Sorry, because I don't play Diablo 4. Like he's one of the top players or the top player. He's either one of the
Really?
top or the top player, and that's what the article said in
Mm.
Diablo 4, which is insane. That means my man is, you know,
Yeah,
my man he locked in. You know what I'm saying? He's
he's
this man
definitely
is locked.
smashing buttons. Yeah.
So he games. So Elon responds, quote tweets, and says, "Having pronouns in a fantasy game is utterly unacceptable." Now,
Yes, it's
I
very
personally, I wouldn't have said it that way. Although I do think it's funny when it's in a medieval setting because it's kind of silly. But neither here nor there. Now, Matt Hansen. Now he is the art director of said upcoming game, Avowed, right?
Mhm.
And he states sickos.jpg. Stop. Hold on. Stop. Is that like some kind of like Gen Z way of dissing somebody?
I guess
Sickos.
so. It's like, yeah, I guess it's like their picture. Get it? It's like
That's kind of corny. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like, okay.
this is how
Sicko.
millennials talk. It has to be a ironic, self-referential situation. They're
I saw him in the video. He was like a grown man. Like,
yeah, no, yeah. Millennials are grown now. Like millennials are
yeah, that's true.
like the oldest millennial I think is probably 43 at this point, or 42, 43 around that range.
Oh crap. Okay. All right. Understood. Got you. My mistake. Okay. Sickos.jpg. I wanted so badly to make him mad with my game, and I cannot believe it actually happened. Just wait till you see The default, you little shi.
Yeah, yes, yes. Plus sign.
Now, I just want to say, on let's be professional about this. This line of promotion for a game or for any entertainment media has always been strange to me. Where you're gonna go and stick it to somebody or diss somebody or saying, if you don't like my politics, don't, that sort of thing. Like, this is so weird. I don't understand it. Like, back when Danny and I were growing up, like, well, I mean, I guess people weren't really on the internet like that. It's just you see the trailer, the movie come out, you go watch it. The game come
True.
out, you go buy it. Now everybody has a platform, and now they're using their platform to shoo away customers is really unprofessional. And this only happens in entertainment. I think I said this in one of my videos. This literally only happens in entertainment.
Yeah, usually in these corporate situations, they have a thing called crisis management or
Mm-hmm.
media training,
Yes.
and they teach you how to like deal with situations like this, like saying like, Elon Musk, who's friends with the president, he has billions of dollars, he makes cars and stuff, he's the richest man on in America or something.
Mm-hmm.
Like if he's gonna diss your video game, that's not good. You know what I'm saying? That's not an ideal situation. Let's put it mildly. You know what I mean? All his fans are going to hate the video game. This is what happens. You know what I mean? So in crisis management and media training, they teach you need to respond in a way
Mm-hmm.
that is going to undercut what happened while also inviting people that are dissatisfied with you to give you a second chance.
Yes.
Right?
That's what corporate America
Used
would
to
do.
do.
Well,
Yeah,
yeah, yes, yes, correct.
exactly. But now
So
it's
I don't
like
understand this
corporate
new game.
America, yeah, corporate America doesn't supervise or train up their people, or maybe they're not listening to the training. I don't know. They just going ham against the guy directly in the tweet. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what a better response to this would be. It would be like, oh, because they already made this game and it's full of the things that,
You know what? You know what the better response to
they
this would
can't
be?
stop it. They can't like not do it or
You
something.
want to know
So
what the
it's
better
like,
response to this is? Nothing. He
yeah,
lit
yeah,
look
nothing. How
because
about
peep the screenshot,
that?
bro.
Yeah, how about nothing? That's an option. Option one, nothing.
Grums
Right?
made a statement, and then Elon quote tweeted. Yeah, I still called it a tweet. I'm sorry, yo. I X post. I can't. Uh, Then Elon quote tweeted it. Then
Right,
all the way over on Blue Sky, another land of peace and tranquility
right. Exactly.
that I will never be going to. Matt decided to post that screenshot and then make his comment, and I'm like, bro, you know how much energy? Well, not that much energy because it's a screenshot. But I'm like, as as the art director of a company who's making a game, you literally did not have to say this. All you
Yeah.
had to do was promote the game. In fact, let's take it let's take it this far, right? Let's say let's say he still wanted to have his opinion. He couldn't have his opinion without mentioning the game. Well, I guess it was about
Um.
the game, so he had to mention. He felt the need to mention the game. Now, here's the funny part. If we scroll down here, he
Okay.
says, "Anyway, Avowed comes out February 18th next year. Give it a whirl. If you ain't feared, yo, Matt, I'm gonna need you to. I mean, I get it. I don't want to be a grammar NZ, but come on. Give it a whirl if you're not afraid of the woke mind. Woke my mind. Woke. Oh, good grief, he was typing quick.
Yes.
He was probably a little flustered. The woke mind virus. Matt. Now, Matt. Look. February. There's a lot of things happening in February. February's gonna be fun. Allegedly, Assassin's Creed Shadows is supposed to come out, which that has its own controversy going on. So that's coming out, and there's something else coming out that I don't remember that I think is gonna pick up a little steam. And then you have this game. And y'all know what else is coming out in February, right?
What's
Unless they
that?
changed it, and it's Monster Hunter. Matt, do you think it's wise to be putting this kind of cloud around your game when Monster Hunter is like looming its fearsome head around it?
Yeah,
We
it's like these culture war battles are have exhausted the customer base of movies, television, comics.
mhm.
Comics is just like they've already like the fighting hasn't stopped per se, but people are just like it's like a wasteland of people just walking around like zombies at some point, and then if they run into each other in the wasteland, they might start a fight over food or something. But that's basically what the comics industry has become. That is what the culture wars have done. So
Right.
people are tired of the beefs. The beefs don't help your sales. You know, I'm gonna stick it to you stuff is over, bro. Like it's not gonna help. But he said, and he's basically saying his game was made to make Elon Musk mad. Like, and that's kind of a weird um
Yeah, that's strange.
thing to say, as if like, is this a real game or is this a game specifically made to make one person mad? Like, why would I want to play something that is such a singular mission that has
That's not
nothing to do with?
entertainment then. That's like what we doing now? Quote tweeting games. So if
Yeah, it's
Elon
like
makes a game and then all of a sudden that's the quote tweet to his game.
he sat up all night like with like pictures of Elon Musk all day and like tweets and said, "I'm gonna do
So
that.
I'm
This
get
gonna piss
him
him
yet
off."
like a '90s cartoon villain. Like he just.
Yeah, it's so wild, bro. So then what happened after that, Sean? What happened
So
after
then
that?
what happened after that? We're gonna have to go to a clip of Asmongold, y'all. So let's take an invention. All right. Let's go on a little.
That right there seems to be the end of the story for me. I mean, that's
No,
pretty
no, no,
wild
no, no,
enough,
no.
but
We got the we don't got the best part yet. The best part yet. Okay. So all right, let's just play it.
On stream to Elon's eyes to Microsoft CEO's ears. What's this? Elon tagged the CEO of Microsoft where he quoted a guy's post. Wait, really? Did this shit happen?
Hold on, before it goes on, I just want to say that I saw Endemion's video earlier, and apparently Avowed is in a very special place because it's developed for Xbox and PC, and it's mainly going to be put on sorry, I'm not too familiar with Xbox Live service,
mm,
and therefore will not incur it will more than likely not incur full wrath of underselling
okay.
because it's like its life is going to be on Xbox Live,
Okay.
which is interesting. So that means this story's probably not over. Okay, like the people on Avowed might go like more bananas than this.
Dang.
Expect us to report back because they probably feel like, oh, you can't financially touch us. We're just gonna keep talking. All right. So
Are you kidding? Oh my god. So it is funny that somebody retweeted me, that Elon Musk then retweets it and tags the fucking Microsoft CEO.
This is from yesterday's clip with the Obsidian's avowed racist art director. And there's even more.
Avowed art director.
now I want to go back. I got to read this one and I got to talk about this one because it's particularly hilarious to me. Now I'm sorry, the screen is blurry. It says,
How's the res on the clip? You check
"Oh, on the actual clip,
the gear.
uh, no, it's on 1080. Like,
All right.
cause yeah, sorry,
All right.
it's just no disrespect to Asmongold on the clip blurry, bro. I don't know, but it says, hold on, I gotta get close to the screen for this one. Reminder to Black artists out there that are looking for portfolio reviews or job advice, my DMs are open. You will always have my priority. We got too many crusty white dudes in this field. Please help me replace. Please let me help you replace me one day. I want to go back to living in the woods.
Yo, bruh.
Okay. Okay. Bro, I saw this earlier on Twitter and I had to read it like 3 times, bro. I was like,
I don't know what to make of that.
I mean, okay, I could give you the regular response. And
Yeah.
my regular response is it's a little, not a little. It's beyond tiresome for the quote unquote, I'm sure as he sees himself, white saviors to come in and be like, hey, I'm going to get the black artists to replace the white guys, y'all, because that's what y'all want. Stop. Stop. I didn't need your DEI representation, bro. And furthermore, why would I it with that much toxic back and forth going along, why would I then want to work with you? Like that don't even seem like a good business decision for me. I'm not talking about me specifically, not me or any other black artist. Even though I'm not speaking for any black artists, maybe there's black people out there that do want to work with this man. And if you do, that's on you. That's fine. I'm not you. I can only speak for me. I would never. I would never. What I'm gonna do there? Listen to some rant all day about like I don't know how he got to just replace the white scourge in gaming. And I'm
Crusty.
Crusty, excuse me. The
Yeah. Yeah, the crusties, okay? He wants to go back to the woods, so you'd be doing him a favor.
It's a hard guy talking about the beers. That's why. Brina said no thanks. Hard guy said 1 or 2 weeks ago, a YouTuber said Avowed wasn't really woke, so give it a chance. Meet the art director. That could be. Now I know that the game has the aforementioned things that Grums and Elon were talking about, like the pronouns. Now, is it going to be to the level of I forget the name of the game already. Veilguard? Is it going to be? I don't know. I'm going to be perfectly honest with you. Seeing the gameplay, I'm like, this game got to be better than Veilguard. Because Veilguard to me, storyline level is just super cringe. And I've seen people, I've seen critiques on YouTube from the individuals that were supposed to be represented in Veilguard, and they didn't like it either. So now, is this one? I don't know. But what I do know is I can't speak for the game, but I can speak for what I'm seeing coming from this individual. Why would I want to work with him, bro? It's a reminder to black artists. Reminder.
I mean,
It
if
was
you
a
choose to
reminder.
work with yeah. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
He said reminder. I guess he stated this before. I also wanna note that I don't actually know in chronological order when that post happened. That could have been a post from years ago or yesterday. I'm not sure. So I just wanted to make that clear that I am not aware of when that took place. I just know that it took place.
Right. I mean, he has a mission, bro, to like troll one man named Elon Musk. And your whole video game art career will be geared towards that. Like, doesn't it sound
weird.
like fun?
No.
No fun. No.
And it sounds like if I
You
work
want
with
to spend like hours upon hours, like doing corrections and coming up with characters just to troll Elon Musk with a guy coming behind you saying, I don't think Elon's going to flip his wig off of this drawing right here. I think you need to retool this because I can see him not being mad about this. And you're like, what am I doing? I'm making a video game? Are we making video games here? Or are we like on some kind of cyber troll campaign or something with this video game?
That's just
yeah.
By the way, sorry, on some real side note, on this video, what's up with the sidebar? Satan 2. Yo, Satan don't need a sequel. He don't need a sequel. You know what I'm saying? We had enough of one. Anyway, so let me play some more of this video.
And there's even more.
Avowed art director says the quiet part out loud. Oh, Elon, you sweet summer child. This will only embolden me, you sad sack of shit. It should not be acceptable for any company in the gaming industry to be racist and sexist against white guys. I'm gonna just be real. I think this dude should lose his job for saying shit like this. You're making openly racist statements. You're talking about the game.
Oh, that's him right there. Oh, my bad. I guess this was the yeah, that's the tweet. That's closer up. Art director at I don't even think he has this page anymore.
Yeah, it's a screenshot.
That's why I said I don't know when this took place.
Well, whatever. But he
It's a
made
statement.
the statement
Yeah.
after that.
Yeah, he still made the statement. So I want to go back and living in the woods.
You're talking about the game publicly in a way that is antagonistic. You are talking about designing the game in a way to make people mad. And number 4, you're bringing negative attention, talking shit, causing trouble for everybody else in his.
This man wrote sickos.jpg, bro. Like
Yeah.
he pulled up his keyboard to his chest and then like
You gotta understand, Sean, the millennials, they're very quirked up people, they're raised off of a steady diet of ironic media, like, Funny or Die,
right.
old Robot Chicken episodes and Doctor Who mini specials and stuff. This is what they know, okay? Marvel humor, MCU quippy humor. This is what they know. This is what they love. This is how they express themselves. You got to cut them a break, right? Maybe not. No.
Studio. He's causing trouble for everybody. Everybody now has to deal with this because this dude couldn't keep his mouth shut because he wanted to try to own Elon Musk. I hope Asmon invites Elon over to his house for steaks.
But I'm not afraid of dying. I think it will come as a relief.
Oh wow, what a good steak. Asmon streamed to Elon.
Well,
that was the that was the asthma goal. He did he had some video he was doing like $2 steaks. I think somebody tried it and they're like, "Oh, it's not bad." I'm like, "How did you manage $2 steaks, bro?" Like,
a lot of courage.
that's a hey man, he got the survivalist skills. If like United States ever turns into post-apocalypse, then we'll know how to make $2 steaks.
Yeah, sure. That'll be the only things to survive are $2 steaks and roaches and
Yep.
spam. Spam will be big.
Well, hopefully now that we won't be in a post-apocalypse. So, not sure about New York though, because New York is, but
What else will survive? I guess all the buildings will survive if it's like not most of it if it's like a nuclear bomb, but zombies, of course.
Yeah, there you go, the zombies. And it don't matter because I got all the information up here from Leon Scott Kennedy on how to survive. If you see chainsaws coming at you, got a backflip. That's just that's just how it rolls.
In the post-apocalypse, there'll be like people like trying to survive. They take like the dynamite they could find to blow open a wall to a target to get food, and all you'll see is like, I don't know, 200 copies of unsold of Avowed just sitting on the shelf and shit. It's pretty sad. So anyway, that is the Avowed story, Sean. So that was exciting.
Void is here. I sub here from Sungrass Studios. What's up? What's up? What's up?
What's happening?
Giving us a lot. Yeah, so I definitely have to do this next video because for anybody who new that came out, I'm reacting to one of his videos. I did one before. And I ain't gonna lie, he got a gold mine. And since it's being react and draw, I couldn't help it. I purposely made sure I saw the video pop up and I was like, I need this fresh. I gotta go home and react to this. But yeah. So what have we learned today?
We learned a lot. The video game
Nothing new, but
video game beef still continues. The culture war rages on, and they're trying to outrage marketing is still here. We learned that Secret Level is debuting the Concord trailer to a game that no longer exists. It's been erased from reality, deleted from the earth. How do you have a lore drop for a game that don't exist? Like, it's kind of weird. Right?
They thought they were the man, bro. Like, Concord is gonna be the y'all were banking on Concord.
There's been fan films or fan fiction of things that once existed. Like, I'm sure somewhere on a fanfic forum, there's still like Babylon 5 fanfic going on because the show is on DVD. It's just not running right now because it was, it ended its run in, the early 2000s or something, or the late 90s or something.
Mhm.
So it's like it once existed, but how do you do a movie for a game, expanding the story of a game that no one can find anymore? It's like the only people that would appreciate it, or I don't know who would appreciate it, but the chances of somebody appreciating it go down real low when only 600 players even saw the thing in the first place. You get what I'm saying?
And it's not, by the way,
It's like a myth or something. It's like there was a myth of a game called.
Got a
Oh,
super chat
hold on. We
from
got a super chat.
Void. It says your art is phenomenal, man. Makes me want to bust out the tablet and sharpen my pen too. Oh, thank you. Yeah, usually Void, just so you know, usually when we do live streams, I'll like be drawn on here, but there was just like so much to talk about that I just showed art instead of like actually like doing any. I actually was gonna do a little sketch of I guess one of my let's bring up
You can show your art.
Yeah. Hold on.
What you're working on.
What I'm working on. What was I working on last? I'm working on a lot of things. I had some OC headshots here I was working on probably a couple of weeks ago. So there's that. I had this unfinished a super quick color sketch from Space Marine 2 that is now discounted, so I'm gonna go get it.
This appeared in one of our videos, right?
Yes, I did this.
And you remember which video it appeared in?
I don't. I feel like it was like 3 or 4 videos ago.
Well, if you're new to the channel, you're coming upon this stream on the replay. Check out our videos. Yeah, Sean draws a picture for the videos, and you can see his art process. It does like a little time lapse.
Yeah,
and all this, which is pretty legit. Very legit. It's the most legit thing I've ever seen. So yeah, check that out.
Hey,
and
you guys
if you're watching right now, like the video. Helps us in the algo.
Thank you if you did.
Thank you if you did.
You guys want to see some secret behind the scenes right now? I was preparing to do a Veilguard video, and I might still do it. But look, a lot of like this is one of the things that I guess with this particular channel that I guess you'll grow accustomed to, which is like news moves so fast. And between all the things that I'm doing, because Dan and I have our own projects besides Reddit Cyberpunk Fairy Tale, that's link in the chat and link in the chat somewhere by the way, and other things and other drawings.
And the other thing is about to be super lit, so stay tuned to that.
Yes. So when news pops off, and then I have to go, I'll be like, oh, let me have a drawing to accompany with this video. And it's like, I can't draw faster than the news is moving. So I started this, and then I was like, I think like something else popped off, and I was like, let me put the Kunari on hold.
But things move fluid, but also things move, backwards and forwards. So this might pop up again.
Yeah, this might pop up. Hold on. Actually,
it's always popping.
Give me a second. On
some level.
This just bothered me. My man's eye is like displaced, and I'm gonna fix it right now. Real time. This bothered me. Move that down. Okay.
All right. That is legit for sure.
All right. Now I feel better. Yeah. So this might return. It might not. Maybe not. Depends. I don't know. By the way, how did Veilguard not get nominated for Game of the Year? I thought this was supposed to. IGN said it was like the best thing since sliced bread. I don't even know how Black Myth Wukong got into like Game of the Year.
I think Stellar Blade only had best action game.
Yeah,
and I think maybe and music.
Yeah, I feel like it should have got more nominations. I didn't personally play Stellar Blade, but from what I seen, looked good. So I can't talk about that.
At least in art direction, like
art direction for sure. Art direction for sure. And now it's got a photo mode, and I've seen people take crazy photos, like tons of reference. I don't know what happened there. I did not expect Wukong to be there because of all that controversy with the the developer said something and then it was a mistranslation and then like they didn't care about the mistranslation. They were still speaking off of non-facts, and so when it popped up like for a nomination, I said, "Huh?" I was completely wrong on that because I remember tweeting, "This will never be Game of the Year nomination," and then it was. I was like, "Oh, I guess I was incorrect. I don't know what happened." And I don't know how Veilguard didn't. Anyway, my bad. Let me go back to the chat real quick. Brina said, Sean, I looked it up. Go to 1020 on the latest Sungray video. Oh, man. All right, I got to check that out. Also, man, like, Jarrell is hard working, man. He puts out videos upon videos upon videos, man. He's doing his thing. That channel, I think when I followed him originally, I don't want to misquote, and I think he was at like, I want to say 6,000 subscribers. My man's at like, he's like at 74K and plus. I don't know what it is now. It's probably about to be 80K. And awesome work, awesome work. It said it's all good, man. The showcase is fire. Liking the vibe so far. Plenty of internet to chew on right now. Oh, thank you, thank you. Power says Sean Hammer. It said liking that sketch Marine and OC or canon character. No, I was drawing the main character, which I guess I'll learn more about once I buy Space Marine 2, which apparently the dev was based. Remember that? We had a live about that.
Yeah, he's like the opposite of the other guy we were talking about.
Yeah. I remember when we made that live, we didn't know if he made those comments. And then it was like a day later, and it was like, yeah, he made those comments. And I was like, okay, I didn't see anything wrong with what he said. So shout out to shout out to him. He said Michael says good God look like he's about to gut somebody. I mean, I was trying to make a real Kunari, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what they were giving us in Brina said my video's about to hit 180. Oh, okay, so it wasn't 180 yet, it's about to hit 180. Brina's blowing up. By the way, y'all, for anybody new in the chat, also go follow Brina, who's our mod here in the chat. Voice says still got to play Black Myth. Black Myth is awesome. Black Myth is awesome. I don't have a PS5, so I'm playing everything on PC, but it's awesome. Stellar Blade, I got to wait for next year, I guess. So, Power says Makani is on a mission with that photo mode. I know he is. He's obsessed. He said he was obsessed. That's the word he used. He said he was more than obsessed. I'm like, we know, Makani. We know. Okay. For chat who doesn't know, we also have another friend of the channel. Makani draws, and he draws mainly like pinups and stuff like that. So, Michael said, Pal World is great, but I'm not sure you can say it's revolutionary. I still haven't checked out Pal World. I still haven't checked it out. Said Voice says, bro, I love when you burst out the suit and tie to roast the garbage. Yo, when the suit and tie comes out, that's when you know it's like, oh man, they're about to get the lecture. I remember one time he went in the community tab and he just posted the tie. And that's when I knew I was like, yes.
Oh, what's happening?
Yes.
Iconic. It's a lecture, boy, and make you feel bad. You didn't even do anything. He make you feel bad, like just watching it. Like
he'd be like, "Oh,
lecture."
Like,
dang.
Like if I had a company, I need him in charge of something. Like, the Harv guy said a Chinese YouTuber said the comments were along the lines of social media speak. How do you do for kids? Oh, you're talking about the Black Myth Wukong thing, I think.
Right. I think we talked about that. That it was like, I don't know when or where. Maybe it wasn't.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, we did see that. It was like a mistranslation or an intentional mistranslation or by a journalist that was trying to cancel the Wukong man.
And they still kept going. And I'm like, yo, stop. That was in the video. Now, this is not a very well-watched video, y'all, but I did make a video on the top. Matter of fact, I'll put it in the chat. Also, Brina, I think this is what Michael's talking about. Brina, put the link to your channel in the chat because I forget for some weird reason on YouTube you can't click people's names to go in live
No.
chat to go to their.
Yeah, I think they do it because, like, I don't know. I think people were like harassing each other or something, so they don't want to, like,
Oh,
somebody's in the
okay.
chat and they say something they don't like. It's like I'm gonna go mess with. I don't know. Maybe.
All
I
right, all
think they
right, all
do
right.
now. I think that, although I think they do it now. Like if you could do it now. I think they didn't have that before, but now they do.
Okay.
That was like a brief period,
I
so
know
they
I
can go to
can't.
her
I
channel.
can't
I
do
can
it off
see
of
it.
mobile devices.
I'm on my iPad. I can do it. It
Really?
says go to channel. I'm looking at it right now.
Huh?
Oh, Nani?
This is the video where I talked about the
Anyway, her link's in the chat though.
Okay.
And this is the video you're talking about. You're talking about
Hold on. I'm about to put in it. Which video was I talking about? Oh, what I was talking about the Black Myth Wukong in that video right there. But yeah, and let's fulfill Brina's request. We'll go do the So to anybody here who's new, who seems like it's a good few of you, we have a Discord, and in the Discord, I have a section. We have a section where people can display art if you are an artist. So generally, when we get to stream, we just show off other people's art to see like what people are working on. So we're gonna go check that out right now. Primary axiom says the characters on the bottom left need to become a book ASAP. So one of them is a book, which is wait, I'll just show it again. Sorry. Do I have other art of her? Oh, here's another art of Red right here.
yes.
Yeah, one Red is Cyberpunk Fairy Tale. That is a book that is available to purchase.
It's available on redcomicbook.com.
Yes. And Michael just said just bought a copy. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I will
Yes.
send it out. Well, not tomorrow because tomorrow's Thanksgiving. But yeah, I'll send it out ASAP. He said, "Well, for real, I thought it was just art." No. So well, let's go back
Right.
to the hold on, Brina. We'll do that. We'll do that. We'll do that showcase in a minute, man.
Yeah. Also, in the future, I like to react to other things that are in the Discord because there's like funny stuff that pop up.
You know what? You're absolutely right.
I mean, maybe not today, but in the future.
Right. Hold on.
In case it's something like, it's gonna trigger YouTube or something. Usually the Discord is fine.
I'm still trying to get up on a YouTube speak. I'm gonna just have this play for a second while I get myself together. This is some more of my art, y'all. That
And this read again. So it's a sci-fi action adventure book. It's a retelling or reimagining of the Little Red Riding Hood fairy tale, where she, in our version, she's works for a private security firm and has to unravel a conspiracy having to do with the a terrorist attack. So there will be many battles fought, conspiracies to unlock.
Right. Oh, here we go.
Fast-paced anime influenced action. Redcombook.com. Check it out. Look, this is from preview pages. When you go here, this is.
So
and we both worked on the book.
Right.
In fact, it's funny because that picture there, I drew that city scene. And on this one to the left is Sean's, and mine to the right.
Right. Sorry, it's like scrolling, y'all,
and it flows into this. But you can check it out. It's cool stuff.
Yeah.
And you could buy the novels, check out the preview, hang around. In fact, that's my Sean. Yeah, so it's pretty legit. Pretty legit, if I would say so myself. It is 88 pages.
Yep.
Full color.
There you go. There's the preview pages right there. Yeah, this one here you go. This one is Dan's page, and this one is my page. But yeah, you guys could go check it out.
Yes, we're very synergistic with our art styles on this book.
Yes.
And the funny part is that we kind of diverged a little bit since then, but now we're coming back in some weird way too. It's kind of odd, like we're coming back.
Yeah, I went. So one day, y'all, if y'all want, I mean, I know this is generally a React channel, but like I do art on here, And one day I might chronicle, like, I have an idea to do a video on chronicling my art journey. So Dan, he went straight to look at all the old school anime, which is awesome, right? And then I kind of was, I don't know, my brain's kind of been scrambled a bit. So I've been looking at like different various artists, mostly manga artists and stuff like that. And I went on this whole thing, which awesome art director, Takeshi Koike from Redline. And I was doing that for a little while. And then I kind of sort of just came back to traditional anime. So what Dan says is correct. It's like we went this way and then came like this.
So weird.
Yeah,
But cool. But cool. You learn a lot along the way. You know?
oh yeah. This
check-
right here was like in the middle of my styles. That's why there's a lot of black in the image. I was using a lot of now I'm kind of just using like my line work.
select ways and stuff.
Yeah.
But it's always good to have a bag of tricks with you, especially if like somebody wants to commission you for something and they want it in a certain way, and then
Right.
you can achieve that.
Hey, here's another behind the scenes for y'all. When I thought I was going to react to Unknown 9, and I was going to try to draw the actress, and I started to. I know it doesn't completely look like her now. This is when I wanted to be more realistic, and I do digital painting. I didn't get very far in it, and then like
But that looks cool.
Oh, thank you.
See, I haven't done like this stuff in a while. Like I just been doing what Sean says, like, tunnel vision, but
yeah.
But this is like legit too.
Yeah, I mean, this was coming back for me. I hadn't done realism in like forever, and I was just freehanding it with the picture right next to me, and then like I was just like, hey, I don't know, 9. It just like, I was just like, all right, never mind.
All right, let's check out the showcase.
All right, so let's get to that. Let's boom. Primary action said 23.62 was total, not a bad price at all. Oh, it's so good. Thank you. All
right, yeah, check it out.
Let's go to the Discord. Yo, when was the last time we looked at anything? This is gonna be crazy. All right. So this is our Discord, y'all, and this is where people are posting their art, and automatically, I don't even know if this is where we left off because we hadn't streamed in a while. And Brina is posting ridiculous fire. What the hell is this? Ma'am, what is this? I feel like this wasn't the last place I left off. It can't be. Let's scroll up a little bit. Did we look at that? I don't know. I didn't remember. I was posting the video. Let's scroll up. I'm going to scroll up until I see something that I recognize. Did we see this Gohan piece? Yo, Dante Crisis is so disrespectful. We'll look at that in the section. He's so disrespectful.
Let's go.
I think like here.
This we've seen this, yeah.
Okay.
We've seen the. By the way, check out Brina's Inktober comic on her channel. Yeah. The video for it. Yeah, I think it was underneath this video.
All right.
Now we're here.
Here we got Jessica Rabbit cosplay. So this is from a friend I mentioned, Makani from Makani Draws, and he has a lot of OCs, and he draws his original characters cosplaying as other characters. So he had one of his characters dressing up as Jessica Rabbit. Excuse me. He has more of a painterly. Oh, wait a minute. I gotta ask him how he did that. This effect right here, like that little what's that newspaper print thingy?
Yeah.
Because when I try to do it on Procreate, it's trash.
Yeah, it's trash on Procreate.
So maybe it works in Clip Studio. See, now I gotta have a conversation with this man.
You probably have to find like a texture brush or something that somebody else developed, and
I simulate it. I needs to know.
I need to know.
Now here is my buddy Dante Crisis. Now I think he commissioned some artists, and he decided to. I think the characters with the beard is always him. And poor Gohan here, Beast Gohan did not.
He didn't make it.
I'm gonna not leave that on the screen too long. I don't know what YouTube thinks about that.
Yeah. But awesome art.
Yep. Got Mufa Slappy right here. Oh, Mufa's learning water. Mufa's learning some
He's
water.
in water. Got a woman in the inner tube. This is what's
right,
up.
yeah, this is not what's the term? This is not safe horny. This is not.
It's not, this didn't make it into the final.
This will get you canceled right now. You can't do this.
Right.
No, this is good. This is good.
You can't join the avowed creator in his mission to
you're getting kicked
cyber
out.
harass Elon Musk or something.
See, even as he wants black artists, but I drew biking one time, so I can't.
You no longer become black. Like you become the crusty white guy that he claims he is.
So my man Joe Biden to me, that's insane.
No.
Like
no, it's the
I ain't black. Like
oh, that's what you mean. Yes,
yes.
Yes, you lost your melanin if you draw. So.
It just came off my skin.
This happens, bro. Yeah, to some people it's like it's a title. It's not like you are black. It's something that can be taken away.
Give me a second, y'all. My screen it's
something that can be appointed to you and taken away.
Right. Why did my screen froze up? So Discord froze. Give me a second.
It's like
Oh yes. It's like something. It's like a thing that could be taken away. Where like if you don't like, I mean,
only for politics though, not for anything else. Like Diddy still is black for some reason. Like
how's he still? That man got go.
He gets to keep his blackness for some reason. Like no one's having a meeting to say.
Yeah, but if I say something
black.
out of the norm, then all of a sudden I'm
right.
Okay. All right. So
all right. Anyway.
I was trying to give him a like on this. Oh, here we go. Yeah, it was freezing up. Now this is another one of his characters cosplaying as Freyna from Last Descendant. There you go.
He's a fan.
Oh, he's a big fan of my man.
He's in there.
I was in his chat the other day, and he was like, "Yo, you know what needs a photo mode? Last Descendant." I was like, "Maki, it can't have a photo mode. The game's online."
This way about Last Descendant is that they will not say die. They're employing like what? Like new characters
all the time.
All the time, yeah. And they know their fan base. They're just like they will not quit.
Last Descendant won for me. Not on a gameplay basis, on a design basis. I guess some of you don't have me on Twitter. Do I have the meme still? I'll bring that up after. Let's get through this. That'll be the last thing I talk about after I get out of here. This is another cosplay, Nicole cosplay. I'm not sure who Nicole is. Yeah, he's
not sure. Is he doing all the characters or something, or he's like doing his own version of the characters?
He's doing his characters cosplaying as other characters.
Oh, I see. Well, that's very cool. It's like it's got he's got like a painterly vibe to his drawings.
So in that one video where I say people need to make their own characters, like technically this doesn't cover it because these are his own characters.
True.
Hamar, I'm not sure where is she from? Not sure.
Name sounds familiar, but
I'm gonna get that snow filter out of him, bro. Somehow. This was just y'all probably seen this video. If you haven't, you can go check this one. This is Makani trying to draw. It's Z from Concord.
Oh, okay. And he was like faithful to the outfit, I guess. Well, not that faithful. Well, he's he put a
faithful-ish.
Yeah, faithful-ish because
this is the cancel version of It's Z.
It's true.
I wish he was on. I wish he was on right now.
That's when the firewall crew chief walks around, the people slaving away.
Like, hey, hit him with a ruler.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
This is
Brina. Now she had a video on this, and I drew Zenitsu in Marvel, Disney, and my style, and this is pretty cool.
So this is the original, and then that's
the Disney style.
Marvel Disney.
That's funny.
I think it's funny. What was the Marvel style again? Let me
this one.
Yeah,
it's like the old school Marvel style.
Yeah, it's like some The Ditko shading and the
Right.
Kirby shading.
And then this is her style. This one is fire.
All right.
That's fire.
That's dope.
Boom. Move for Slappy over here. He's doing some
Oofa.
backgrounds.
Very,
Interesting.
very cool.
Give me a cyberpunk feel.
Yeah, doing backgrounds, man, that is key. You know what I mean? Especially if you're doing like
Backgrounds.
animation.
Oh yeah.
Now, if you're doing animation, they're using Blender, like 3D stuff to make the environments. But if you're trying to do it old school and stuff, you know,
Mm-hmm.
background artists, that is tough gig. But rewarding. It looks like he's got a knack for it.
Yeah. You keep going.
Let's
We got
Dante
Dante Crisis got the
Oh,
background now.
oh, he finished it. It's looking sick, bro. Like Dante Crisis, this guy.
So that means that Dante Crisis is more powerful than Ultra Instinct, because I thought that Beast Gohan was supposed to be more. Actually, don't quote me on that. I don't know. I was about to make a wild claim, but that's Dragon Ball lore.
How people in the Discord like better than these artists that are working for these companies? Like that's just crazy.
I don't know. That's a good idea. I mean, that's a good question. Shaquan verse here. He's got like, looks like a elderly. Actually, I can't tell what's going on. I was gonna say ninja, but I don't know. That mask is kind of
Yeah, when did we have to talk to Shaquan and tell him who these characters are? He always has a new character.
That's true.
He has like 100 OCs. He has like 1,000.
Some
The
got the
Shaquan verse.
Yeah.
That's why his name is Shaquan verse.
Oh, you're right. Got Jamie Odell. Excuse me. Sorry. Is that's Nightcrawler?
Nightcrawler.
That's Nightcrawler.
Okay.
You know why I like these? Because these are like traditional pencil sketches.
Yeah, you know, everyone's on the digital now, but you got to go old school. Physical media, Sean. It's the only thing that's real, you know, especially with the advent of AI. People are going to have to go back.
AI. By the
drawing
way,
in a
y'all,
pen
one
system.
day I'll make a video on if you care about it, like how to just reference AI, because AI is referencing us. You know what I mean?
Yes.
This is a
His
it's
improvement.
Maki with a redraw. Interesting.
Cool. I kind of like aspects of both, though. I kind of like this too.
Was this traditional?
Was that the original one?
I think, yeah.
Which one was he?
Yeah, this is the original. I wonder if this is like marker. This looks like it might be marker. I kind of like the marker. I mean, I like both.
I like it both. I like the digital too. I mean, I can see where it improved too. Like,
Yeah.
it's legit. This is good stuff.
Interesting. This might be one
I
of
always
my.
feel like in a before and after, though. I feel like just because we just used to saying before and after, the before should be on the left and the after should be on the right. That's
Oh,
like,
yeah.
that's my thing. But you know, regardless, we figured it out. It's legit. We got Bree doing some power up here.
Yeah, Bree did.
This is a banner for DLK Games.
Yeah. She was
This
commissioned
dude got many videos about wrestling.
There you go. That's charged up. He's ripping the ring. He's ripping the ring. And he got a Dragon Ball in his belt. Don't mess with it. He calling Shenron. This is some dude y'all may know. We gonna skip past.
I might know this dude. His name is Art Attack X, also known as Sean, drawing Tomb Raider, which is featured in the latest video.
Yeah, the last video.
In React.
I don't know why this particular picture bothered me so much, because I changed her face like, I swear, like 4 times. I don't know why, but I was finally decided that I was satisfied with this, so I just like left it. I was just like, all right, no more. I'm not touching this anymore. Okay, now we're back down to the bottom. And Brina, what in the world is she doing? Finished a poster commission for someone's D&D crew. Fam, what is going on here? This is fire. Literally, there's fire in it too.
That's what he meant.
No, this is dope.
Nah, this is hot. Look at this.
Reno don't play no games. See, this is how you make sure your stuff don't get stolen and get for Reddit, okay? Because Reno got the watermark through the whole thing.
It's like Dom Lucre.
Yeah, word. I'll put that as the line art. Fire. There you go, y'all. Hold on. Make sure I give that the boom.
All right, guys, if you wish to have your art showcased on our channel, you can join the Discord. The link is in the description.
Mm-hmm.
Just hop in there, get in there, and it's the poster art section. So check that out, and I'd like to see your art.
Yeah. Oh, this was for. Sorry, I just started the art theft memes.
So yeah. Oh yeah, that's the first ascendant character they came up with on the left there.
Well,
On
wait,
the
where?
right. You see the
Oh,
correct-
yes. Okay, this is what I was gonna end the live on. So, how do I explain this? And I kind of want to do a video on this, but I don't know how to present it, right? Because I'm trying to talk about particularly. Now, I just want to say, this full disclosure, we have a lack of cool characters, mainly in movies and games. I can't talk for American comic books because I'm not gonna lie to you, I haven't read an American comic book in a while. I
Yeah, so if there's some new cool dude popped up
yeah,
in
I don't know.
mainstream comics, I haven't seen it. I haven't heard about it.
And if it's absolute Batman and Superman, I'm not talking about
yeah,
whatever's going on. All I know is that I don't even know, like in movies, who we had. Who was the? And when I say cool dudes, I'm talking about like, me, Dan and I are some old heads. Okay, so we were watching Terminator 2. We were watching, come on, what's on the movies?
yeah, you had Rambo. You had like Arnold,
Rambo
Stallone's, Steven Seagal, who's the other guy? Van Damme, all these guys. You know what I mean? Legends. The archetype of like,
watching
the
Total
strong dude,
Recall, watching
action dude who does stuff with his arms and fists. He didn't need superpowers. He might have had weaponry. He might have had some special gadget that like shot something that blew up real big or something. He was, it was like an aspirational figure, like an action guy. You know what I mean? And now it's like they're just running the old action guys. They're employing him until I don't know, near death or something. Like we still have Liam Neeson doing action movies.
Liam Neeson is still. Keanu Reeves is 59.
Yeah,
Donnie
so
Yen is 60.
Yeah, Statham's up there too. It's like they're still. Meanwhile, the new guys that like headline action movies, it's like once in a while. What Hemsworth? He was the Extraction. He's Extraction.
Yeah.
But like those two movies versus like by now in the 80s. Oh, in the 80s, like Stallone would have made like 7 movies like that by now.
Yeah, no, you're right. You're right. But something is happening in Hollywood where I don't see any badass characters on a consistent clip.
Right.
And a consistent, and I know I'm aware. I know Extraction exists. I know John Wick exists. I know the Raid movies exist. I know they have these Netflix things that happen every once in a while that neither here nor there. But yeah, it's not consistent. Now, if we go into gaming, I feel like the ones that we have are like grandfathered in. I'm like, yeah, the Doomslayer. I'm like, okay, and now I probably could get trash for this because somebody could come up and say, sure, there's a million of them. You just don't know because you don't play everything. But I just have a feeling that it's not consistent, and I might be wrong in that. But then I saw the first Descendant, they're doing consistent designs, right? Now I feel like I said, this is a feeling, so I can be wrong. Just give me room for error here. I was like, full disclosure, I don't really care about race like that. But people care about race for some reason, right? And they want their representation. And they scream about representation all day long. So I'm like, yo, riddle me this Batman. Then where the heck was the cool main character black guy? Because last time I saw one, that man was named, what was his name? Heller? in Prototype 2. That was a very long time ago.
That's a long time ago.
Huh?
That's a long time ago.
When did Prototype 2 come out? I'm not
So that game came out like
what, like 05?
Prototype 2?
2, yes. Hold on, I'm telling you right now. They won't even tell me.
2012.
Bro.
It's the end of the world in 2012. That was the last
2012.
time you saw.
2012.
Now, what about all these screenshots I see of like all these black male characters with the Killmonger haircut? Are they not like fitting the description of what you're talking about? Like,
Like, I guess I could say like Mortal Kombat. People are still cool.
yeah, there you go.
Yes. Now I know people feel iffy about Mortal Kombat 1. Also, disclaimer, I'm talking about the West, okay? So anybody in Tekken don't count. Because my point is, for some reason, the East got this on lock. I don't understand why the East got this on lock.
Yeah,
They'll
it's
give
like
you the
have to, like,
cool. They'll give you the cool white guy, the cool Spanish guy, the cool black guy. You go to the West.
yeah, and women too. They'll give you that too. And then like you go to the West and it's like some kind of struggle with I don't know, the studios in Hollywood to like give you what is bound to sell
Hold
to
on,
the
'cause
most amount of people.
Primary Action just says something important. It says, "Funny how nobody cares about race when the art looks good." And this is why the art 80s and the 90s. The movies were fire. The art was fire. Race was never. You know why I knew when we were starting to fall? I wish I could find this article, but it was an article about Star Wars, the last trilogy, right? And they said it was an article that said something along the lines of finally, this was about Finn, poor Finn, who had a trash character. Finally, a black man in sci-fi movies. I said, huh? Like, what are you talking? Huh? I was like, no. You're not just gonna erase time. Like, what do you mean finally? Like, we already did this. Like, it's like the new thing to erase past things that happened in the past to make the future look better, like as if you did the first. It's like, what's her name? Who said again? She was the first female action star.
Jennifer Lawrence.
Jennifer.
Yeah, she said they weren't making movies like that until Hunger Games came out. They weren't making
Jennifer.
action movies with females in the lead.
So Pam Grier never happened. Sigourney Weaver never existed. Jennifer.
Never happened.
Long Kiss Goodnight. That never happened.
Yeah. No. Angelina Jolie and Tomb Raider never happened, or that movie Salt or Wanted, or what was it? All the 19,000 Resident Evil movies with Mila Jovovich, those never happened. Also the 19,000 Underworld movies that came.
Like literally, these movies, it'd be too long. It'd be too long to sit here and list them all. But I was like, this is what we do as a society. We pretend that things never happened back in the day to make whatever is coming out now seem like they're the first.
Yeah, it's like we're trying to reboot history.
Like reboot.
Like
we all oppress y'all. I'm like, what are you talking about?
Like the timeline begins now.
And then what do they
Going
give you
forward?
Mostly now?
Everything is canon.
So I made this meme the other day. Y'all remember Saints Row, right? Or I mean, I guess you don't remember because that was another game that got delisted. Not as fast as Yeah, right, exactly. You said Kill Bill never did it.
Yeah. Feel free to name them in the chat. Feel free to shout them out.
Yeah. Go crazy. Go crazy in the chat out there. So I'm just like, yo, hold on. Why is it? This is getting like time back into gaming. Like who? This dude, I think his name Eli from the Saints Row reboot that nobody cared about.
Yeah.
And this is what America got for us right now. Why are we like this? I don't know if everybody on the chat is from America, but why are we like this? And then like a week and a half ago, I see this new trailer for First Descendant, and this man pops up on the right, looking cool as heck.
Yeah. Like the Koreans got to do, diverse characters. They're doing the diverse characters better than America.
They're doing him, the characters from Tekken, Final Fantasy. What's going on, bro? Like, we lost. We can't even. We can't even do our own nationalities. There's a mostly Asian countries.
They're trying to push other races. Like in wrestling, they have the term getting people over. So you have like a wrestler, he's new, he's got talent, but no one knows who he is. He's got non opportunities. So they got to find a way for the crowd to like him. So they find a way to get him over with the crowd,
Mm-hmm.
So they have like, I don't know, a better wrestler, big him up, They have they get a guy who's like, he's starting out, he's fighting. They want to showcase his special moves, so they give him opportunity to shine, right?
Mhm.
So if you want to have like black male characters be a thing, then give them a character that's gonna be a thing, like not and people want to play as, not like
But I have a hypothesis.
this guy like Urkel meets the Riddler vibes, like.
Or meets the Riddler. Like,
So if you're
yo,
trying to get black people over, with video game audience or like Hispanics or Asian or anything, it's like this is what you gotta do. You know what I'm saying? Like make them cool AF.
but that
Too
was the
simple.
standard for every race back in the day. Just
Yeah.
cool. I'm not trying to say
It's like,
everybody got to do that. I'm just trying to
no,
say this is
I'm
specific.
saying it helps. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like if you're like $400 million in the hole, like Concord, maybe you suck up your pride and give you one of these guys. The dude in the right, the
Right.
Korean black man, apparently. Like do that, and
Well,
then
Concord
maybe
give
you
us
won't
my
have
man,
these.
my man in the aqua green coat. I forgot his name.
Yeah.
I don't know why anybody would wear a whole aqua green coat. It could have been aqua green highlights, design wise. And don't get me, I should have redesigned him
Because
too.
they were trying to defy expectations, and apparently,
Man, they defied their bank account.
yeah, because like people didn't even want to try the game. Like usually, you got to fool people into trying. Like like if the characters look cool, and then you play the game, and the gameplay is like buttocks, then you'd be like, damn, they got me.
Right.
Oh, you got me. You got my money. Huh? Now they just look at it and it's like, you're not even getting my money because I don't even want to come in this joint. You know what I mean? Like it's like you see the exterior of a nightclub, they got like, dancers on the seat on the roof and like the music's bumping, then you go in and look like a junkyard. It's like at least
Right.
but you already paid the cover charge. Like you get what I'm trying to say.
Yeah. So they can't even fool you anymore. It's like,
Right. You just see the dude on the left and it's like, nah. It just like bounce.
I don't know.
You as a black man, you just look at this and like, nah, I'm out.
Like, why
And you
want
see
to
the
play?
dude on the right, and you're like, okay, I'll give it a shot.
I'm not trying to say that this character can't exist. By the way,
No, he should exist.
I'm
like,
just
and
saying.
he did exist in the game, like as a computer expert hacker man or something, and like I guess he had his own missions and stuff. But it's
I'm
like,
just saying, in an action title or action like title or action based title, where I gotta use you as the playable person or follow your adventure in a movie, you probably should be cool. Like, I mean, oh, Sean, does it always have to be? Yes. How about that? Yeah, that's my opinion. I'm sorry. Yes. Matter of
I'm
fact,
just saying
look,
it'll
no,
help.
wait,
I mean,
they
look,
could do this. He
yeah,
could start off like him, right?
yeah, sure,
He could start off and it's like, he was
sure.
unsure of himself, he got no confidence, whatever. And then through training. Now,
Yes.
I'm not using like the game, I'm not using the storyline of Saints Row. I'm just saying like cool factor. Through the training and through rigorous like trials and tribulations, you become him.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like I said, this is just for this. I'm just talking for action titles because if like if you're watching a drama movie or something, like it matters less there. Like
Yeah, I mean, it could look weird, like if you're doing a
yeah,
movie about like a comedy about a down and out teacher that can't get women, and you cast like, Timothy Chalamet or whoever is like the heartthrob of the moment to ladies or something. And it's just like that won't make sense, or like unless he nerds it up really hard, or like, but like if you get like Chris Hemsworth to play a nerd, like the best he could do was that secretary in Ghostbusters 2016.
right.
Nobody saw.
I mean, and this goes to this. I mean, this is just right now the particular the black man example. I mean, there's the woman example. Like I'm like, who requested Mrs. Freeze
Yes, you should show Mrs.
playable?
Freeze. Go get Mrs. Freeze.
Oh, my redraw. I forgot where is she?
I'm just saying, like, look, I think you can do what you like, but I'm saying, like, if your studio's in financial trouble,
Right.
if you're struggling, you might have to pull out, the traditionally.
Oh, here's mine.
Yeah, right. Like how you see here. This is Sean's Mrs. Freeze redesign. So maybe you want to pull out the commit the sin of making the traditionally attractive character. You just might, it could help, float you.
I just want to say that this Mrs. Freeze
It's tough times.
redesign is kind of innocently done. What I mean is, when they made Mrs. Freeze and I saw it and everybody collectively was like, ugh. I saw it, I was like, why did they do that to Nora?
Sure.
So I went to go get reference of Nora. And I drew her in the Mrs. Freeze Rocksteady outfit. Little did my foolish self know that it wasn't Nora. And I only found out after I was almost complete with this. I was like, oh, Victoria Frias. I was like, oh, this is a gender bend of Victor. Yeah, I was confused. So yeah, when I started this, I thought it was Nora. Like, so I just gave her Nora's body. I was just like, yeah,
Right.
I was yeah, I was very confused. Anyway, let me sorry, we missed a ton of y'all comments. Sorry, we were ranting and raving here. Let me see how far up I can scroll.
Yeah.
Said I can't blame him. He tolerated the side.
I can't hear that.
He said, "Oh, the Void was talking about Makine's drawing." He said, for the first descendant." He said,
Yes.
I tolerated side eye from my wife for my ultimate bunny. LOL. I got no shit. Hey man, I mean the game is the game. I don't know. She just gonna have to be like, hey, listen, that's what the character looks like. This is mostly reactions to the art. Let me scroll down. Brina says DB power scaling is ridiculous, bro. Yeah, I still don't understand it. Who's the strongest now? Frieza? Because he got the black Air Force Ones on now. I can't tell. Primary Action says because they cripple the artists in these Western studios, and this is what I was saying earlier. Like, imagine me applying to go work for Matt because he wanted black artists. That man would torture me. I'll be more than crippled. Brina says, ain't no reference, nothing, steal that. Oh, talk about the AI. I'll do an AI video one day. Primary Action said, you could be the best artist on the planet and your art would still come out like crap if you work for a Western studio. This is why I wouldn't work there. I can't do it. I can't do it. I need to work with somebody based. Like, can they put me on the Space Marine team? Maybe I'll survive there. Someone said the Harvard guy said prove that ChatGPT can make better scenes than the writers at DA Card. You know what? I don't even doubt that.
It's possible.
Cause bro, those scenes are really cringy. Like, they're not natural at all. And Jarrell did a really good video on that where he had a character that was dealing with his sexuality in a actual mature way, and it was way better, bro. Like, anyway, I don't know what title Permanent Axiom was talking about here, so I couldn't even bring myself to pirate that trash. Yo, you know you're doing something bad if your joint is unpiratable.
So true.
Like, I don't even want to pay for free. Bro, I saw the price to Suicide Squad. I said no.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
$349? No, how about that? Primary Action. Steven Seagal still doing it too. Crazy. He's still practicing. Oh, is he like training people and like?
Yeah, he was like training people in Eastern Europe how to do stuff. I saw that on Banking Samurai's channel. Like, some guy was trying to still teaching people.
Jennifer Lawrence is like, the hard guys say diversity never existed before 2016, according to the right side of history people, right?
That's true. History updates and like it cuts off at
yeah, somehow like all the shows and the movies. Hey, remember when like
we existed, but the shows did not.
Like, if I go to people and tell them, it's like, hey guys, yeah, back in the day, we had this movie. It was called Lethal Weapon, and it was starring a white and black guy, and they got along. Would they be shocked?
Yeah.
like, yeah, this happened, guys, and like,
So ridiculous.
this existed. It happened. There's like a bunch of movies you can go watch them in consecutive order. Like,
They had a show called D Space Nine, and like the black man was the captain of D Space Nine, and
and the
the
focus wasn't
Defiance.
that he
And
was black.
yeah, the
That
thing lasted for like 7 seasons or 8 seasons or something like that. Like it was like many episodes you can go watch and enjoy. It's like that was done like in the 90s.
yeah. I don't understand. Yeah, people say Underworld never existed, Kill Bill never existed, Electra apparently never happened. Yeah, I'll even get into Electra too. It happened, but according to Jerry Lawrence, the horror guy said Sanford and Son, The Jeffersons, Family Matters, Fresh Prince, Give Me a Break, 227, Designing Women, One Day at a Time, Good Times. Yeah, listen,
Never happened, bro. Wait,
yeah,
what?
that never happened. According to
Never happened.
as they would say, the
Sanford.
right side of history people, that never happened. That never occurred. We.
It's a myth, you know. Never happened.
What are these things you talk about? Good grief.
Oh yeah, and those were on network television, by the way. All those shows were like on network television. They weren't on BET Plus. They weren't on They weren't on Tubi. They were on like real networks with like real ratings, like 30 million people a night.
Right.
With like real, like where culture mattered in America. These shows were on.
This country is exhausting sometimes. It's not like I would like move from the country, but it is exhausting. I'm just like, yo, what's wrong, people? Oh yeah, I read that already. The hard guy says once you get past the woke on the surface, good games are good, bad games are bad. This was proven during the Concord beta where players said nope. That's true because they got like what 2,700 people to play, and people are just like, yo, no, bro. Yo, believe you me, like I can't actually. I was about to say something, but it was probably a lot. But I'm just saying, like, I don't know if Concord had like the gameplay of Doom Eternal, maybe I'd check it out. If I had to eat through those lasagnas, it's pretty rough.
They should just, they're working behind the scenes and just it'll be everyone has a comeback story, It's like when they gave you Ugly Sonic, and then they like remade him to look better. People are like, "Oh wow, they actually listen to me. That's cool."
There's a meme on Twitter right now, and it's a real good meme. And they're saying, "See what happens when you actually listen to the audience instead of argue with them about Ugly Sonic and Sonic." And I'm like, "Yeah," but Matt over here. Rena said, "I just hate dude's face. Like, why do you even have that smile? Like, yo, fam, don't he look annoying? On a bow tie, man. Like, yo, look.
You should have been programmed to make that face in the game.
I feel now they'd be programming to make certain facial expressions, and I'm just like, brother, can you like not? Can you please
there
not?
Lower
No screen, not only. Hold on, let me scroll down here.
Yeah, exactly.
Mrs. Freeze and the Sushi Squad was absolutely appalling. I think that was the worst. And it's funny because I did that video where I was reacting to Clownfish TV, and I had to think about it after a while. And even past Amari and all the Concord, I would legitimately have to say Mrs. Freeze is probably the worst female design of 2024.
Yeah. That's a given.
That was pretty bad. Like, I ain't gonna lie, man. That was. They should have never. But anyway, y'all. We went on for a long time. I didn't even know we was gonna be on this long. It was burning the midnight oil. Usually I'd be off here by now because I'd have to go to work in the morning. But seeing as I'm off because it's Thanksgiving, I was just burning the midnight oil now for no reason.
That's cool. We did a late night stream. Everybody's up,
Yeah.
Not everybody's got to cook. Some people just got to eat. So.
Yeah, like me, because my you know what I'm in charge of? I'm in charge of bringing vanilla ice cream and a bunch of juices. That's it.
Why gotta be vanilla ice cream? Why can't be chocolate for the brothers out there?
See, I'm selling out now. I'm selling out. I gotta go.
Vanilla. I see how it
is. I gotta go repent to the. If Dr. Umar found out about this, because she's making my sister's making apple pie.
Yeah.
Yeah, chocolate ice cream.
Power 100 says the Matrix never happened. Yeah, the Matrix. Matrix never happened. That was a myth too.
Yo, I
But
was
anyway,
this
God,
close
yeah.
to.
Oh, what?
I was with Power. I was this close to mention the dope commercial in the last video, but I was like, I'm gonna leave Dove alone. Simply, even though that was really cringe, simply because it wasn't a game. Like they were proposing to make games. Where's the games?
I don't know. I don't know. Are they going to make games, or are they going to just
Well, I want
teach
to see.
people how to make the game? I couldn't figure out what the mission was. I don't know what it has to do with soap. It's like, are they selling soap? What?
I don't see. Look, yeah, see the one thing y'all are gonna learn about me. Like I have an affinity to see the cringe come out, even though I don't want to see it because as an artist, I like to be inspired by cool things. Unfortunately, they're not making an abundance of cool things.
It's a cool drought going on.
Yeah, there's a cool drop going on unless you're a base developer or you're from the East generally. But when they do make cringe things, I kind of want to see it just come out just so for my own laughter because I like to laugh too. You know what I'm saying? Like I was disappointed when Marvel didn't release the new Warriors. Y'all know I don't. Y'all already know which one I'm talking about. The one with the new characters like Snowflakes and Safe Space. Like I'm like, why'd you cancel it? Bring it out. I want to see it. I want to see it. But it didn't come out. Oh well. Bob said Dan cancel. He could create black people with ice cream. Yeah. See, when I start my blue sky account, no, I'm kidding. I still getting on Maki's case because he's talking about he wanted to do a blue sky. I was like, all right, go ahead. You see how that works. The vanilla is the best you can put extras on it. That's correct. You can't put no extras on chocolate. But anyway, y'all, I want to thank everybody new that showed up here. Thank you so much. Big shout out to Jarrell and Sungran Studios for sending people over my way. I gotta go watch the last video that he made. And like I said, I have a react video for one of his videos, incidentally, which is funny that I kind of recorded before I started this live stream. So I gotta go check that out. Or finish that up. And yeah. I don't know. I don't want to say when we'll be on live next, but I'll definitely we'll definitely have some video.
But definitely for that, if you haven't already, hit subscribe and hit the bell so you
Right.
know when we go on.
Right. So you know when we go on, or know when we upload a video. So we'll be making some stuff. There'll be announcements for more art and all that other stuff soon. And yeah, that's about it. Hold on, Harvard says I think the new Warriors was to troll normal fans and not meant for release. The writer barely held back laughter during the interview. Oh, what Dan Kibblesmith? Yeah.
That would be the.
But they
that would
did
be
release that
interesting.
Miles Morales storybook, and that was pretty bad, and that was laughable. Dan and I actually read that on like a stream. Well, it's not here.
Yeah,
on
comics are getting weird.
Yeah, that's why I don't talk about comics no more because I don't know what they're doing. Like they out cringed me. They out woked me. I was like, I can't do this. I can't be here.
Like you got a hunting pack for the good ones, you know.
Yeah, it was too much. I'm like, at least when it comes to video games, I know which ones I actually want to play. Like comic books, I was just like, yo, you got it, bro. I'll go read manga. I'm good.
Yeah, we're gonna need more like a person scouting out for the good ones. We need like better referrals. We need a site that refers people to cool stuff.
Yeah,
comic.
Right.
Getting weird out here.
And
But anyway,
yeah. Anyway, y'all, we're gonna run up out of here. Once again, thank you for stopping by. Big shout out to all of y'all.
If you're looking for a cool comic, check out redcomicbook.com featuring Red Riding Hood right here.
Right. And we'll let you know about the other projects very soon. All right, y'all. Everyone have a good Thanksgiving. Don't eat too much, which is one. Actually, don't listen to that. We all gonna eat a ton of stuff, and then I'm gonna go to the gym the next day. All right, y'all.